1891. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
Feel like you're nothing, but you wanna be something. Yeah, well, all you really need is hope. I just want you to trust me if you wanna be something.
Yeah, that's right. Let's go.
Yeah, when you're feeling down and you're out, like you got nothing but doubt, you're alone in the crowd, just trying to figure it out. All that is bad, and this money got you feeling left out. Listen up to me now, every word that's out of my mouth. Wake up, it's me. You're gonna follow your dreams, or are you just gonna be another cog in the scene? You feel the hope in this beat, yeah, the hope that you need to proceed and be exactly what you want it to be. I feel right, and I'm proud, hype and I'm loud. I'ma shout all about how I feel in the now. Ain't nobody ever gonna try to change me till I'm dead, pushing up daisies. I'm alone in the crowd, I won't feel down. I got hope right now, and I know I'll be found. I don't really care just what all other haters gotta say. I know everything I do is gonna make them fade away. And when you feel like you're nothing, but you wanna be something, well, all you really need is hope. I just want you to trust me. If you wanna be something, then all you really need is hope.
Take a look in the mirror, are you seeing some fear? You hear the voice in your ear, can you start to see clear? Are the bad thoughts near? Or can you be where your feet are, when you stand right here and say no? I'm never gonna give up, I'm never gonna slow. The one that doesn't give up, never loses to a foe. The one that could show to myself I could go all the way to the top, can't stop me. I'm a soldier, always closer till it's over. Older, but I'm bolder, moving forward, molder, never slower. Good to know ya, don't go make me drop my shoulder. You need to believe you can achieve everything that you dream. Everything that you need is in the air that you breathe. It's in the mind that you feed, it's in the time that you bleed. Every second of life is another blessing to me.
And when you feel like you're nothing, but you wanna be something, well, all you really need is hope. I just want you to trust me. If you wanna be something,
let's go. It's what you need when you're down, need when you're out. It's what you need when you're sad and when you feel left out. You feel an energy drought and then creeps out, but with a little bit of hope you can figure it out. Keep your head high even when you're down inside. Through the pain you fight and through the painful nights you keep striving, keep trying, keep driving, rising, keep thriving, surviving. Nothing's in your way but yourself. Don't need nobody's help. You can make it through this hell. Take it one step at a time, one step as you climb. If you fail you'll be fine. Get back up to the grind and never lose sight of your mission. Be driven. This life is a prison if you don't have vision. You're in it to win it, so get it, don't miss it. Your chances now, so be something somehow. Don't let yourself down. That's right. Sometimes all we really need is hope.
I'm gonna cock my nine, mother. I'm gonna cock my nine.
Well, hello, chat. How are y'all doing on this fine Sunday? Hopefully you're doing pretty good, because you know what? This week has been very interesting. You know, I mean, lack of sleep on my end, but you know what? I'm still fucking wired, of course. But yeah, this week has been very interesting, especially with Harmon. Good fucking God. Did that dude even take breaks at all? Shit. But you know what, Spec? I see you in there, Spec. Don't worry about it. Hey, Red Chaos. Welcome to the family. You've been here for as long as you needed to be. Thank you very much, Red. I appreciate it.
Honestly.
Shut the hell up. I am so tired of these fucking auto-played commercials. So damn annoying. So, if you guys are curious of what we're going to be covering today, we're going to be covering various topics from Concord to Harmon and, well, PlayStation fanboys coping over freaking Concord. My God. Do these people ever fucking stop? Holy shit. Even when Halo Reach the servers got shut down, I was never this fucking salty over the fact. Like, God damn. Hey, guys. Hopefully you're doing good. Hey, Battle. Hey, Gene. Hey, oh, yeah. We got a lot of people in today. Yeah, you guys know what today is. Yeah, it's that set salty. It's that pledge we do every single week. Slurp. That's a good one. Yeah, Spec, I got to get on top of that too. I got to play a little more COD before they close the servers down for, well, good, I guess. So, we're going to start something nice, and not too, you know, a nice opener for you guys. Yeah, my pledge is same here, Spec. I forgot how to say the whole fucking oath. I got to fucking look at it again, but yeah. I got it. Don't worry, Spec. All I got to do is read it again. That's how my brain works. Fucking ADHD over here kicking an overdrive. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get into that delicious content, fam. I know y'all been waiting for this. So, I ran across this video, right? And I kind of thought to myself, you know what? This would be a good opener to have. Just a nice little fun. Kind of like, you know, peck you guys right into the content. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hey, Radio, Radio, let me give you a piece of, as a content creator, I mean, I'm even though I'm small and I'm still growing to, you know, be a bigger one, I guess. Here's a tip. Okay? I used to have that same thought process, like, should I do content on that or something? No. The only things that you should be worrying about is the content of the video and how you can make content out of it. That Harmon video, as soon as I saw it go live, like the minute it dropped, I thought to myself, I can make content out of this. It's done. It's over with. He's in my territory. So anyway, fam, let's just go ahead and into this video, and let's just say this is going to be very interesting. This is primo content right here. Okay, thanks YouTube.
Hey everyone, this is Critical Art 64, and today I'm going
Hi.
to design some characters from the mega flop Concord, a game with character designs so dull and
Okay, no. Let me ask you guys something real quickly. Hold on. Nope, not yet. This right here. If I, like, who the fuck thought these character designs were even remotely good? You have Plastic Woman over here with her plastic fucking covered over her head. You have whatever the fuck you want to call this. Fucking dumpster tank. You have fucking Michael Jackson wrapped in a fucking towel over here. This, I've got too many insults to even say for that person, but let's be honest here, I'll get demonetized.
game with character design so dull and unappealing that the game died within a week.
Yeah, what was it? Her right here. Like, if I was going to signal to people, like, this is supposed to be a quick, fast character. Okay, see this fucking design right here? That would have stayed. Okay, I would have made that her entire fucking suit, like a skin suit on her. This would have been gone. This would have been gone. All this bullshit right here. All like kind of like Widowmaker basically, but it would have been more kind of like that, visually appealing, like, oh shit, she's a fast character, you know? But what the hell do you have? A ghetto fucking a ghetto gizzard over here or something? Like, the fuck is her place here?
A game with character design so dull and unappealing that the game died.
Oh yeah, this was probably the only decent fucking looking character. Probably that only made the background fucking character, but that's about it.
Died within a week. This game seems to have followed the Cartman school of design.
Put a ticket in, make a name and gay.
Ha!
And I think I could do a better job. So, what I'll
Do you know how leagues of better that looks? Look at this. Look at this. Chat, let me ask you something. 1 for the original, 2 for the newer design. Which one looks better, chat? 1 or 2? What looks better? Yeah, I thought so. I fucking thought so.
do is break down the designs a little bit, explain my concept sketches, and
Yo, that's not right. Spiffy concept sketch with added with vitamin B. Yo, that's a violation.
show what a render of my design would look like in 3D animation.
100% grass-fed chud render.
I decided to start off
I've
with
got no comment.
the 3 most visible characters, Baz, Amari, and Daw. Looks like I have my...
Daw? That's the name of the character? Daw? Did somebody have a stroke naming that character? Mother God. That's a 10 out of 10. Name it. Write that down. Write that down. Write that down. Duh.
work cut out for me.
Holy shit. No wonder this
Guy
game
looks
flopped.
like a bad Guardians of the Galaxy cosplay. Like they're in a movie
It's
called
so
The Monsters
fucked.
of the Solar System. First up is Baz,
That's right.
who sort of looks like if Thugnificent from the Boondocks had an aunt who hunts blackulas.
Thank you. Thank you. At least I'm not the only one who thought of that. At least I'm not
Or
the only
if
one.
Whoopi Goldberg
Fucking
played
Christ.
Morpheus in The Matrix. If you think she looks kind of mannish, that is not a mistake. It is because she is in fact based on a transvestite singer. You can go ahead and look that up.
What?
You know, and her weapon is knives. So she throws knives and does like flippy doos. Nothing.
Oh
about
yeah,
the
her
design
knife
suggests
sucked
that,
ass.
it's very
Absolutely
faulty.
disgusting.
She's wearing shoes that look like boots designed to play basketball in. Not very.
Bro.
fulfilling. And you know the
Bro.
small glasses and the big hair are very unflattering to the face. It doesn't do anything to
Exactly.
the man face. If to ladies out there, if your face looks like this, you'll want to have a hairdo that frames the face a little bit better, and you might want to wear bigger glasses to kind of make things look smaller.
He's
in
got a
relation.
point.
Like, here's my concept sketch.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo, look at that, chat. That looks fucking good. That's some night and day shit. Bro. No, look at this. Hold up. Hold up. It went from literally this, right? To fucking this. No. To fucking this. That's bro. That's design. Now, if you wanted to like cover her up a little more, fine. What the fuck ever. But holy shit, that looks better.
Now, this is actually one of the better designs in Concord. So I kept most of the ideas. First, I cropped her coat. I cropped her coat because she has such
Holy
big shoulder pads,
shit!
and when you exaggerate something, you kind of want to take away from somewhere else to create a sense of balance. It also makes her look less cumbersome, and I made her shoes more like running shoes to show that.
Someone finally fucking gets it! Holy shit! You don't need the big puffy shoes or anything. Like, that's not going to help you run around. That's just going to make you a bigger target. Oh, look, that character just ran that way because I could tell her by her big, red, bright shoes. These are more stealthy. For the fucking character. That's an assassin.
Agile character, and that she would use blades, and I would have it to where, like, her gloves can, like, charge the blades with, like, kinetic energy, so she could just shoot them like ballistic knives. You know, I feminized the face and made her design more sleek to make it more obvious that she's an acrobatic knife thrower. I imagine her being like a sassy bounty hunter. Here's the before and after.
Look at that. Look at that. Night and fucking day. Like, yeah, sure, if you wanted to be like that type of person, yeah, like, yeah, let's cover her up a little more, then yeah, fine, sure. Bring this cloth around a little bit more, bring it down here, cover her up a little more, perfectly fine. Yeah, perfectly fine. But this design right here, even with the cover-ups, are 1,000 times better than this. Look at this, chat. The bulkiness has been cut down. Her fucking jawline has been fixed. Her clothing has been fixed. Her shoes has been fixed too. She looks like an assassin that has fucking style. It's not like the whole point of being an assassin is to be fucking stealthy, not have pieces of fucking clothing that give you away so easily. Come on.
I don't know about you guys. I know which one I would pick. So that's one down. Next up is Amari. And she sort of looks like if the guy who made Hamilton made a stage play about the Ninja Turtles and casted Lizzo. Or if the Juggernaut
Oh, that's a
is the
crime.
red M&M,
Oh, that's
she
a
is
crime.
the green one. And with her voice, some have called her Fat Alberta.
Got you.
Oh. Oh, my skin crawled just for a second. Oh.
I got you.
It's Fat Albert.
Here's my
Oh. You could still cover that shirt up perfectly fine, and this would be fucking fine. Look at that. That is fucking unique as hell. Yo, Chad, you see this?
concept.
Holy shit.
Amari, because the name Amari is too soft and forgettable.
Captain
for a team,
Amari.
so
Sounds like
the
it's
word
got some
captain has
fucking
good
respect on
consonants
it.
in It kind of helps make it sound a little more punchy. I imagine her being like a 7-foot tall super soldier from Africa. Kind of like if there was like a new Carthage empire and she's like a peacekeeper. Here's kind of what her render would look like. I do like the juxtaposition of battle armor.
That's
and
not
makeup.
bad.
So to show
That's
her
not
femininity,
bad.
I kept the lipstick, but I changed the shade and to something a little less ridiculous. And I gave her like a lacy bra, so you see the juxtaposition there. Here's the before and after.
Look at this. There's no respect. What is this like telling me? It tells me like she's a fucking grunt that doesn't deserve any respect. Like she's cannon fodder. This right here demands your respect. It's like saying, I've seen some shit and I'm going to protect you from that shit.
And as you can see, I moved away from the big, bulky armor and with
I
more-
just love how the silver armor is right there playing into the green right there, chat. Do you see how well the colors blend in with each other? Not like some dookie colors over here, but look at this. It all blends nice together. It gives the character its own appearance. Like deadass. Okay, so if you went around the corner and you saw this, you're like, oh, this is not scary at all. But if you went around the corner like, oh shit, that's Captain Amari, I need to back the fuck off. Like even when I was playing the game and I saw this character, I felt not threatened at all. At all.
like power enhancement arms and legs. Like maybe her skin's kind of partially bulletproof since she's like an experimental super soldier. But last but certainly not least is Daw. He looks like if Ned from Spider-Man went on a ski trip to Gay Mountain.
That one's a violation.
They gave my guy a girl face, like they gave him girl face proportions, and like the craziest fupa I've ever seen.
Bruh. For real. Why would you do that to your own characters, bro? And the orange glove too. I can't get over the fact of the orange fucking gloves. Why the okay? As someone that's barely starting to get into like, you know, starting to dress himself appropriately with their colors and stuff, why the fuck would you put orange with blue? Are you going to work in the sewage or something? Like I can understand that, but bro,
Visually grotesque. You know, as a brown guy, this is very upsetting. You know, that we now are in a climate where, you know, you can't have a prominent character that's Latin or black or Asian, and, you know, you think you're going to get some cool designs, but, you know, they always throw in all this weird shit on top of it, and it's a real bummer. So here's my concept.
you know what? That's a fucking upgrade. No, like, I'm sorry. That's a fucking upgrade right there. Like, this dude looks like he's gonna walk up me and fucking say some shit.
Would have made her more like Raycott from Hi-Fi Rush, but that works too.
Yeah, fair enough, Censored. I'll give you that one. But if he brought this down like a little, I don't know why that looks like his pants are pulled up all the way up like that. I don't understand. Maybe bring the belt down a little more to like his waist to like right here. Other than that, that's a really good fucking design.
First, the name Daw is just so boring and forgettable. So mine is named like
Mr. D.
which
I
sounds
like
kinda
that.
a cholo name.
I'm glad he said it because I was thinking the same thing. I really fucking was.
He'd be all, "Hey, check that out. My name is Mr. D, fool." You know, something like that. You know, maybe he's a little bit chunky. He eats his tortas. He eats his tortillas. You know, he's kind of a little bit.
Oh,
heavy,
and
not-
he's got a boom. I think that's a boom box, maybe, to help heal. Ooh.
fat or anything. I mean, I don't know how you would move around if you're that fat. I mean, all you got to do to like not be that fat is just like not drink soda or eat cupcakes or bread. I mean, it's pretty easy. But you know, I imagine this guy. He kind of looks like he's a big shit talker and like maybe he's like a smuggler. In the original design, he has like a big weird looking healing pack. It's like a big pizza. So I
Pretty
replace
much.
it with a first aid box connected to a big boom box. Maybe he can like play it for psychological warfare. Maybe he's really good at-
See, that's the amazing part right there, chat, about designing fucking shit for video games. You could, without even saying a word, you could telegraph what an item is. That's fucking amazing. Get these people in positions that we need them in. This dude needs to be developing our fucking game characters. If you could telegraph to me what that fucking is without telling me, you've got the fucking job. I would throw money at your ass.
haunting people, or if you can like leave the boombox somewhere to like trick people into thinking you're in a different spot on the map or something. And as you can tell from the before and after, mine is way cooler. I did this to demonstrate that you can make cool, diverse characters without making them lame or gay. I mean, you could just look at Deadlock, which is another hero shooter that has a lot of diversity. Those designs are great. I mean, it's kind of crazy to do mediocre designs for a hero shooter, I mean, this follows the same principles of fighting game. The characters have to be appealing on first glance. I mean, what kind of people are they hiring to do these things? I mean, I'm not even a professional artist. I work in like finance and tech. But you know, hey, if they
Bro, you're kidding me. You work in finance and you're flexing on these people this fucking hard? Bro, no, that's a flex. No, you need to flex harder on these people. God
they need someone to
damn.
consult on, you know, whether a game is lame or not, they can reach out to me. But you know, I enjoyed doing this. I intend to do the whole cast if I get a lot of views. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to see more of these, and you know, or if you have any suggestions.
That's fucking amazing. That is truly fucking amazing. Give me a second, chat. I'm going to link this to everybody in chat real quickly. Y'all need to go fucking show some love to this guy, because that's fucking amazing. Go give him his W. Go give him his W, chat. The man deserves it. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next fucking topic, since we got our, you know, nice opener started. So, let's go see why the devs at Concord are not happy. Now we're starting to breach into it. Now we're getting into that. Yeah. Do you know who's going to be on next after this? Koala DeVille.
Minutes ago, Concord announced that the servers are now officially all offline. However, things don't quite end there just yet. That takes us to this post over on Reddit titled, "Allegedly, senior concept artists for Concord are going through an extremely difficult time." And
oh, boo-hoo. Poor little fucking developers that talk their fucking shit on Twitter. I'm fucking sorry. Am I supposed to feel sympathetic for you people? Am I supposed to feel bad after you talked all your shit? Also, hi, Otendo. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, let me get the world's smallest violin for you people. Wee, 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 wee. Like, come on, guys. Really? I think people would have, like, been a little more sympathetic to your guys' decisions to do, you know, for losing Concord. But again, you know, you talk shit, get hit.
some might no longer want to work in games or design characters after this. So we're going to take a look at a number of tweets that allegedly...
Yeah, Chris, I saw that. Yeah. No, trust me, Chris, don't worry about it. He's got it covered.
Come from Amanda Kiefer. Before we do, let me give you all the context here. Amanda Kiefer is a senior concept artist over at Firewalk Studios, which is, of course, the studio behind Concord. Now, it looks like she's in protected mode.
Uh-oh,
However, it
wonder
seems like one of her
why.
confirmed followers actually leaked the messages and posted them over on Reset Era. And she was seemingly responding to this person who said, "Kinda want to try to redesign one of the Concord characters. Not to fix art or any pretentious BS. Just as an experience to see if I can find where it went wrong in the designs.
There's
Also,
a lot
sounds
of
like a
ways.
fun thing to draw. I love GOTG looking stuff."
There's a lot of ways they went wrong with it, as we saw in the previous video, right, guys? Like, seriously, if those characters came out, I think the game would have done a lot better.
I'm just
Just
assuming
me.
that stands for Guardians of the Galaxy, but correct me if I'm wrong. I think they look great as background characters in the movie or something. They're just missing the hero part. Yeah, you know, the part that's pretty important for a hero shooter. They look like background characters. It's pretty funny. All right, with that context, let's take a look at this set.
Ain't that right? Ain't that the fucking truth, Sen? Ain't that the fucking truth? Oh, and Sen, just a little update too. I'm thinking about maybe going for an Imperial Mon deck, FYI.
Of messages allegedly from Amanda Kiefer responding to that artist whose tweet we just read. I was going to DM you after seeing this, but this site makes me pay to do that. So at the risk of getting dogpiled, I'm just going to say this here. A lot affected the art side of Concord, including design by committee, failure, some leadership.
No, it's not,
art team,
David.
etc.
No, it's not.
The character concept art team, including myself, is going through an extremely difficult time emotionally, and some of the team no longer want to work in games, design characters, or even do art anymore after this. Because of this, posts like yours, though understandable, are unfortunately ill-timed.
Oh! You know what I hope, though? I hope the people that designed those characters never design characters again. No, they absolutely fucking disastrously fuck those characters up. I'm sorry, they don't need to be in this industry. They need to go work a 9-to-5 job and be happy with their lives. That's all they need to do. And if it wasn't their fault, and it was the corpo's fault, okay, the corpos need to be expunged then. But again, I have a feeling it was the developers.
None of us know which way the wind will blow with the studio. We are worried sick and terrified of the future. Not only that, but we have been shouldering the brunt of the emotional labor as executives/directors dodge most of the blame. Behind the scenes of all this talk about Concord and character designs, people's livelihoods are at risk. And there are very real financial consequences that might hurt us even more.
Oh, boo-hoo! You guys still got paid for a solid 8 fucking years of development. You guys are still there working on fucking projects. And you guys are fucking crying in a corner? Really? Maybe if you spent less fucking time on Twitter and coming up with better fucking ideas? Maybe. Just fucking maybe. And this is a long shot in the dark here. Maybe you guys could actually make good video games. Oh, I'm gonna get canceled for that one. But I don't give a fuck. Give me the free advertisement.
That's just what I can say from our point of view. I'm not saying change course or anything. Us artists like being able to use social media to promote our work and get more jobs, but I'm saying we see this, and it does absolutely affect us, since we just got our teeth kicked in. Okay. You'll
do fine. Some of you might not. Some of you that were, push these, designs, I'd probably not put that in my, resume. Let's just say that. Let's just say you just worked on the mechanics and everything. At least the mechanics within the game worked, and, people were like, oh, yeah, you did a pretty good job with the mechanics. Okay, you're hired. But character designs? Oh, I'd suggest to fucking put that right under the carpet. I suggest you do it.
If those messages are indeed true, then here's my thoughts. I do agree that the executives, the directors, the suits at the top should not be dodging most of the blame. Clearly, they all wanted this sort of modern audience approach for Concord that ended up being a terrible decision. And that, of course, would reflect on the character design team that they hired. At the same time, for all I know, a lot of the character design team may have also wanted to take that approach and had no issue with it. There's really a lot of context that we don't know about. And it does seem fair to say that the character design team probably could have done a better job. There wasn't a single design that really looked good in that game. And pretty much everybody, including myself, won't always do our best work. Sometimes we mess up, sometimes we make mistakes. And that's a normal thing to have happen on occasion.
And here's the thing, though. And here's the shit kicker, too. If they didn't push all this bullshit onto everybody and actually gave it their hardest, and this game still flopped, they would have not have gotten the shit that they did as hardcore as they did. Okay? I would have been right there with the fucking people saying, you know what? You guys tried. You really did. Sorry it didn't work out. Best adventures to you guys. But now we're in this fucking timeline. Not my fault. Not my fucking problem.
So I do think it's a little tacky for this person to bring up oh, our livelihoods are at risk, as if no one's allowed to criticize the character roster of this AAA game.
Exactly.
I don't want anyone's livelihood to be at risk, but
Thank
come on,
you.
That's a guilt-trippy, tacky move. We all need to make an income. That doesn't mean that if we do a bad job on something, no one's allowed to say anything about it. You surely get the point, so I'll leave it there. Let me know what you think about this stuff in the comments.
All right, chat. All right. So we got the nice details out. We've had our fun here. Guess who's on my motherfucking shit list? So are we going for one, for X Vault, or 2, are we going to go after Jay Abari? Which one are we vibing here? All right, Koala won by 1. He won by 1. Barely by fucking 1, chat.
All right, everybody.
All right, everybody. You sound like a fucking worst goofy I've ever heard in my fucking life. And also, here's a bit of a hot take too, Chad. I don't know if it's going to be much of a hot take, but I don't see many content creators even talking about this at all. Because I had like a bit of an epiphany last night, right? So everybody knows Super Smash Bros, right? Everybody knows Super Smash Bros. Sony missed a great fucking opportunity to make their own shooter type version, where they could have brought all the PlayStation IPs, Jak and Daxter, Nathan Drake, Kratos, all their IPs into one, and had their own technical hero shooter, but it would be an IP shooter over here. Kratos as a fucking tank, Jak and Daxter as a fucking assassin or a bruiser. Come on. Wouldn't that be fucking cool? Oh, yeah, I know. PlayStation All-Stars or whatever the hell they were called. But I'm talking about like a shooter. Like where you, yeah, like exactly. Thank you, Rob. Like they could have brought like Killzone characters in, the Resistant characters in. They could have had a fucking banger. Hell, they could have brought Sly Cooper in to have as like an assassin character. They could have had like other characters to heal. Like, I'm pretty sure you guys can think of characters right now that could be healers, tanks, and DPSs. Come on. Come on, chat. Don't tell me. Don't tell me you guys don't want to fucking watch that thing pop the fuck off. Watch how fast people will fucking buy that. Ain't that the truth, Quiet? But guys, we don't have any. The fucking, oh yeah, if anybody doesn't know, the CEO came out like, what, maybe a week ago and basically said, well, since we don't have any original IPs and stuff, and I fucking sat there like, oh my god, I'm gonna have an aneurysm with these people. Are you saying Sly Cooper's not an original IP? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you saying Jak and Daxter's not an original IP? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, even the new Ratchet and Clank game, I was kind of disappointed in because you had a rift between going through all these dimensions, but you barely made any fucking Easter eggs about your original IPs. Like, oh, I don't fucking know, Jak and Daxter, Sly fucking Cooper. Do you know how cool it would have been to like fall into Jak and Daxter's fucking world in Ratchet and Clank? Do you know the witty banter those two would have? Do you know how fucking crazy that would be, chat? Anyway, that's just me, chat. That's just me.
Alright everybody, welcome back to another XVault Gaming video. XVault here, and today we're going to do a special edition of Thoughts from the Vault, making its return, the second ever video.
Thoughts in the Vault! We can't stop ripping off Alex's ideas, can we, XVault? You can't be helped at all. You can't help it, can't you?
For this, and boy, do we have something to go over. As you guessed it from the thumbnail, we're talking about Concord, and yes, that was a one and done, historically.
Yeah, one and done. You wish it was fucking one and done. It was more like one foot in the fucking grave before it was even born. But yeah, we'll give you the one and done.
Fast closing down of a games as a service live game. So, without further ado, let's go ahead, talk about it, and let's go ahead and jump to it.
You said we're going to jump into it about 3 fucking times. Just say it fucking once and get right into it. Don't dilly-dang-dong fuck around. Good fucking God. How many subscribers do you have? 2,150. And Spec's only at 323? Okay, then. Your shitty intro's a shitty intro.
Right, so like I was saying, what we're going to do is go over Concord. Now, this is a special case of the quickest in history, in my opinion, that I've ever seen.
Yeah, the quickest fucking L I've ever seen in my life, too. And they sold way less than fucking AT Atari, mind you. Ooh, this is going down like the biggest L in the video game industry has ever seen. We thought Atari was bad. Well, no, E.T. Atari was bad. We thought Duke Nukem Forever was bad. We thought Ride to Hell was bad. Oh, fuck. This L that PlayStation took is too heavy for them. It's going to stick with them. It's going to be that stink on them forever.
Certainly correct me down in the comments
Superman
below.
64.
A brand new IP with a lot of funding behind it has just utterly failed. What's going on with this game essentially is the false narrative was created well before the game.
False narrative. Oh boy, I love it when you cope like that, X-Fault. The false narrative. Even though the developers fucking bashed the fucking player base countlessly, the fucking price tag was completely unnecessary. The oversaturated market of hero shooters were already there. You're 8 years fucking late. Very fucking late.
Game was even in beta. And, with that steamrolling, it's kind of like a domino effect, right? We're looking at the fact that if social media, in my opinion, and I think this, there's a lot of things that could lead up to this being pretty factual, but if this was a thing, this game was a thing before.
I'm sorry, but that gameplay right there distracted me. Holy hell.
If social media, in my opinion, and I think this, there's a lot of things that could lead up to this being pretty factual, but if this was a thing, this game was a thing before social media, I don't think
was a thing before social media. No, even before social media was a thing, if people saw the characters designs on here and how boring they were, this game would have still died anyway.
Would have gotten that domino, traction that it did adhere to that narrative, right? What was that narrative? The game was too woke. It didn't do anything innovative,
I mean, it wasn't that badly woke. It had the fucking pronouns and cringy ass fucking dialogue that these fucking terminal-line tards would use, but that's about it. As for the woke part.
Supposedly, to bring to the table, it was $40 and it wasn't free to play. I've had a lot of discussions recently in regards to the free-to-play versus paying an outright $40 fee, versus a ton of microtransactions right out the gate that was predatory.
Oh, okay. If they did the game like Helldivers, no, I'm going to save that one. I'm going to save it.
And that's a problem right there. So I don't think this game got a fair shake. It really didn't. It
didn't get a fair shake. It didn't get a fair shake, even though it goes under the limelight, just like Helldivers did, just like Infinite did, just like the many other just like how Overwatch 2 went under the light. They all survived, but I guess Concord didn't.
Super, and again, I know a lot of you out there won't agree with me, either those that did take some part of the beta and play some time with that, or you never even touched the game. Those are the ones that are just like,
Hi, X-Vault. I'm your worst fucking nightmare, buddy. I touched that thing for 2 solid hours. Trust me, I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Didn't even give it a
and you're a shit fucking player, too. You seriously can't even look up?
shot because of A, B, C. So that all adds up, right? That's that false narrative that was created, that gave that like and hive mind apparatus, so to speak, to everybody. You had people like Moist Critical and many other
hive mind. Hive mind? You got a lot of room to fucking talk about the hive mind mentality. Are you fucking kidding me? People saw the gameplay of this. Oh, you know what? Better yet, I'm not going to say shit. I'm not going to say shit. Hey, chat, if you guys there were from my live stream where I was playing Concord, what do you think about it? What did you think about Concord's gameplay? Please tell me. I'm curious. No, let chat talk. See, Xbolt, I'm looking at chat right now. Some of them are saying it's garbage and some of them saying it was mid. You see what the problem is here? If people are saying it's mid and not saying like it's good or garbage, your game has no friction to it. it has no reason to be talked about. And as soon as people see people saying it's mid and garbage or terrible, your game's going for the garbage pile. Right to the garbage pile. And it's proof. Oh, just the game by itself. The game by itself. Like, what did you think about it? Oh, fuck. Another character that would have been perfect for the fucking, the PlayStation IP game. We could have had a Bloodborne character that was all melee.
Profile people, XQC, with very large followings, stating that they played the game and they showed they played the game. They were laughing, having a good time playing the game, truly enjoying it, had no issues with how the game played itself, but wanted to sit there and ride that hate train, right? Well, when you
They play the fucking game. X-Fault. They play the fucking game. Oh my god. So they play the fucking game, and they're probably cracking jokes about it like I did with my chat, right? Like, this game is so fucking bland and boring, it's not even worth coming back to playing again. They were probably cracking jokes. Actually, yeah, they were, because I was there with Moist Critical. What was so special about it? Oh, I know what it was. Because it's owned by PlayStation, wasn't it, X-Fault?
you have that many followers, that big of an account, and you are a content creator, those hold volumes of what that detriment can be.
They don't owe shit to PlayStation, X-Fault. If they feel like the game is dog shit, then guess what's going to happen? They're not going to like the dog shit. They're going to go tell them, go fly your kite. We've got better games to go play, like Black Myth Wukong, and I fell in love with it too, Space Marine 2. We got Helldivers to play too. Oh, we got Halo Infinite to play. We've got Overwatch to go play. What else? What made this some game so special? Look how ugly the UI is, too.
That's another big factor right there.
Got COD to play,
did
too.
Not help this game in any way, shape, or form. We can also attribute it to the character designs. I've never stood up for the character designs. I would say probably half of them were not very well made. They weren't fun. Those are the outfits that were not innovative.
Oh! So, if the gameplay is just mediocre, the characters look terrible. That's half of the fucking game. Actually, that's 2/3 of the game already gone. X-Fault, is that coconut head of yours even processing what's going on? Do you understand why this game failed? Probably not.
They were kind of bland, if not just outright horribly done. Not graphically, mind you. There's a lot of
hey, Silent, how you doing?
These suits and outfits and everything, but the problem was some of these were just downright just ugly, horrible suits that you'd find as starter armor in Fallout 76 or something.
Huh. I wonder why a lot of people didn't like the designs then. Thanks for proving our point, X-Fault.
Like that, but so that was just a lot to leave to be desired. So that was a big issue. They could have started right out of the gates with some first-party collaborations where it shouldn't have cost any money. You could do some stuff like Kratos skins.
What the fuck is this gameplay?
You could do simple things such as like baseball caps with Sly Cooper's logo on it for one of the characters, or whatever the case is. There's so many things you could do with the first party aspect for this game that's under Sony's umbrella for first party. This did not require some
or just cut this whole fucking idea out, like I was saying, and put some PlayStation IPs over these fucking characters and tune the fucking gameplay and to make better fucking maps, mind you. Actually, make maps that resemble the fucking games that they came from. Like, with Sly Cooper, you could have had, like, a fucking city that he was, like, what was it, stealing treasures from and shit. You could have one of those in there. I completely forgot the name. Nintendo's probably going to hand my ass with the names. But that's my point, though. You had a gold mine waiting here, but instead of digging for gold, you decided to dig for shit. For dookie. That's what you decided to dig for. Dookie.
sort of collaboration with other anime skins like Cowboy Bebop, One Punch Man, stuff like that. Yes, I'm referring to a lot of the things that Overwatch has done. Or is
Exactly. Exactly. Why the fuck do I want to sit here and play this fucking game when I go to Overwatch and have a better experience with more game types, more custom games there that are just a lot more fun, a bigger community, better designed fucking characters, better voice lines, intros of if I got to play the game, and as stats that are actually fucking mattered. X-Vault. Come on, buddy. Come on. I know it's hard to admit it. Come on.
as crazy as Fortnite has been with their collaborations, that's not necessarily needed when you can do a lot of things in-house and generate that hype and have some
Sadly,
really good
Grizzly.
cool skins
Sadly.
and IDs and variants. That was a big no-brainer to me right out of the gates, but I feel like maybe somewhere behind the scenes Sony didn't understand or want to follow up with this, even though it's supposed to be in an Amazon series it's supposed to be coming out where the name...
That's another thing, though, too. They could have incorporated that fucking PlayStation IP shooter right into that show, too. They could have made fucking bank with it. That incorporated with the whole thing with their IPs, what that made them special in the first place. Thank you for proving my point, too. They wasted so much money and so much time. It's not even funny. You could have had a banger idea. Imagine that for a second. How fun would it be to play a tank Kratos, going after characters, slamming them against the wall, stabbing them with swords and stuff? Ooh. Or how about being like Sly Cooper, where you're like on top of the walls here, hanging from them, marking targets for people, saying like, hey, they're here, they're planning stuff. Fuck, it would have been so cool.
Eludes me, so feel free to put that in the comments. It's very game narrative based and all that with short stories, but anyways, looks really good. But that aside, Concord was supposed to play a big part in one of the
I
episodes.
am, Recho. I am.
So
Well,
I
not
feel
today.
like it's just this push and pull of like it was supposed to be supported. I mean, it even had its own special PlayStation 5 DualSense controller that was created for this game. There was a lot of push behind it, but I also feel like they kind of knew the writing was on the wall after a while.
Yeah, anybody would have seen the writing on the wall. Before this game even came out, everybody saw it. X-Fault, really? Really?
Just because of that narrative, right?
That would have been cool, Nintendo.
Boy, oh boy, did that harm it. But again, I don't think free-to-play would have saved this from the get-go.
No, the price point was part of the problem. Free-to-play would have alleviated it. A lot of the competition that is trying to compete against is free-to-play. Why the fuck would I want to spend $40 on a game that has the potential that's going to, I don't fucking know, die within about 2 weeks, when I could go play games like Overwatch, Siege, COD, Halo Infinite? Why would I waste my fucking money and time? But that's just me.
I have this conversation, like I mentioned and alluded to before, where maybe a free-to-play model would be better, but I think that's just a lot more, predatory. I really feel that way with any free-to-play games. Every time I buy a skin for like $20, $15 or more, I feel awful with myself being like, that's just a skin. It does nothing for the game.
Well, if you're stuck on console, yeah, sure. But if you're on PC, we have special little things that can help us with that fucking problem. Are you talking about pirating skins? No. We have mods to help us with that. So if I want my Fortnite character to look like Deadpool, I could do that. God, my phone is just going off today. Anyway. But it's like, again, though, X-Fault. This is why we tell you motherfuckers that PC is better. But again, you know, you guys are comfortable with fucking console, so I ain't gonna duck you on that.
I just want a good, solid game with a lot of in-game content that is for free that I paid and I know the quality is there. I mean, for example, again, Fortnite.
Quality's there. Okay.
Right? I have the Wolverine skin from a few seasons ago, the OG Wolverine skin. And still, with the claws coming out for your pickaxe, it has an issue. It still has a bug that it doesn't come out. You have to play with it going in and out of your claws in order for it to stay out. There's a...
Oh, boo-hoo. They don't have a million other fucking bugs to fix in Fortnite.
And this company, Epic, and then Fortnite alone is probably billions of dollars a day, maybe weekly. I don't know for sure, but you know, give or take, let's just say a crap load of money that they make on the daily from this game alone, and they can't even pay attention to simple things like that. And
you know they've got a lot more things to worry about than a little skin that's reacting, right? You know, like keeping the server stable, keeping game modes that are stable, making sure transactions are working perfectly fine. You know, it's not easy for them just to go, oh, this skin's having a problem. Let me just go ahead and press 1 and hit enter. Do you understand how game development works with debugging? No, of course not, because you're just a fucking corporal cucker over here crying about bullshit. No, I'm gonna stop.
Fix that, but they're on to the next collaboration to pump out those skins and concerts and events and music and everything else, and the new Tesla skin for your car that's $20 a pop in order for you to buy those, so they can continually make that funneling money as opposed to a smaller team that's really putting their heart and soul into making a new IP, really pick up in the masses and do something special. There was absolutely no bugs in this game. It was super...
As far as we're aware. There were so many less people playing this game, we have no idea what bugs were there. You know what? I'm going to do it, chat. I'm going to fucking do it. Oh, I'm going to fucking do it. Oh.
Ready to blow it up?
No, that's lag. That's not a bug. That's lag. Or is it? Hold on. Hold on a fucking minute. If that was, hold on a fucking minute. I don't think that's lag. No, I don't think that's lag. No. What the fuck? Y'all saw that, right? Look at that. Hold on. Let me look at this again, chat. None of the procs are going off. None of her other abilities are going off. She doesn't have an alternate weapon to switch to. She's not meleeing, because if she was meleeing, she would have just done it right there. That's sus as a motherfucker. Oh, well, I guess there goes that narrative.
Polished. The gameplay and gunplay was great. The rivalry mode that is very...
No, it wasn't. The trash can, that thing took forever just to get to the other side of the fucking map, or even to an objective. Clink, clink, clink. Jesus Christ.
Very similar to that of like Rainbow Six Siege mixed with Overwatch still a little bit. So that was...
No. Don't throw Siege in there. Even though I dislike the shit out of Siege, no. Siege does not deserve to be thrown in there. This had Overwatch as a skin over, okay? It had the Down syndrome of the galaxy with it, okay? They had that squad in there as a skin over for Overwatch. Except they took out the main game modes, they took out the custom games, they took out the customization, they took out, well, the free-to-play entry. What else did they take out? Oh, the balancing too. Fuck, this is 2024. This game had the worst balancing I've ever seen in my life. See you soon, Ottendo. Be safe.
Great. The ranked mode was coming soon. Nobody can sit there and downfall the gameplay itself.
Yes, I can. It was very stiff at times. And the damage that some of these tanks or other characters would do did not match up well at all.
And again, if they use that $40 narrative...
And wait, what did he say there?
Sit there and downfall the...
Downfall? Don't you mean like downplay?
Gameplay itself. And again, if they use that $40 narrative, that's what I heard in most of everything. Number one was $40. Again, most new games are $60 to $70 plus. But we're going to whine and complain about a $40 game because they feel it's a free-to-play game.
Even if it was free-to-play, it'd still be dog shit.
That wasn't going to save it. The second in there, like I said, it was woke. It was a narrative that was just too woke. Folks, yes, they had pronouns at the top right.
What the fuck is wrong with her head? No, seriously, what the fuck is wrong with her head? No, what the fuck? Like, X-Ball, I'll get back to your fucking dumbass in a minute, bud. What the fuck? And the character for Linux, too. Really? Orange and blue. Really? He looks like a lifeguard that just got disappointed after one of his employees let the kid drown in the pool. This is the only decent looking character that looks like a Marine. This one right here. This one right here. Wasted potential.
Hand of the screen, but it didn't do or show anything or force anything. It didn't affect their voice lines. It didn't affect the cutscenes that were coming out. It didn't affect any
Hold
of the
on.
voice. Yes, they had pronouns at the top right hand of the screen, but it didn't do or show anything or force anything. It didn't affect their voice lines. It didn't affect the cutscene.
The fuck do you mean it didn't affect the game? Are you fucking kidding me? The sloppy, boring ass intro that they had of fucking set your expectations low. Really? That's the peak writing you could fucking do. That's just as bad as my face is tired or I don't have time to explain what I need to explain. That's just fucking terrible.
Things that were coming out, it didn't affect any of the animated scenes and stories and clips that they had on YouTube. It didn't do anything. Nothing was forced or pushed down anything. So that's what's crazy to me. And I know people are still going to push.
Hold on, let me look at his ratio real quick.
Didn't affect.
2 kills and 6 deaths. And 6 deaths. That's 0.3 KD right there. Remember how I said I would fucking murder these people and a fucking in multiplayer? God, this phone just wants to be a pain in the ass today. Give me a second, just gotta reply to a text. It's Mrs. Rage asking me, hey, when can you come pick me up? Anyway, back to it. Wow. 2 and 4, 3 and 4. No, wait, never mind. 3 and 6, 2 and 5. Manga did manga, god damn it. 2 and 6, god damn. Fucking steamrolled them. Look, this Omar steamrolled the shit out of them. God damn.
Any of the animated scenes and stories and clips that they had on YouTube, it didn't do anything. Nothing was forced or pushed down anything.
Oh, yeah, sure. Whatever you say, X-Fault. It's not like there was poor writing, poor design of the characters, poor gameplay. Yeah, no, nothing was forced. Totally.
So that's what's crazy to me, and I know people are still going to push back on that, but show me one example aside from them just having it listed. Are we now going to boycott the newest Harry Potter Quidditch game because you can choose to have different pronouns from the announcer for your...
No, I'm going to boycott it because it looks like shit. It looks terrible. But yeah, let's keep going with that narrative.
Character? Is that the next one in line to do something? It just seems so silly to me for something that doesn't really affect much, if anything at all. But again...
But also, you forgot to mention, too, about the fucking developers' fucking comments to the people. Hey, guys, would you guys like being called talentless freaks? Would you guys like to be called that? Does that sound fucking cool? Does that sound like a company that you want to give money to help, support their future endeavors of the game? Is that something you want, guys? I'm going to go with universally no.
Narrative just stuck on it, and then there you go. So there's a lot of factors that kept this from succeeding, and it was quite the uphill battle. And I know a lot of folks like to poke fun at me with the fact.
Look how trash this fucking looks. Look at this fucking UI. Wait, what the fuck is I forgot what the Galactic Guide was all about. Like, seriously, why do you need how to play there, too? Get the fuck rid of either how to play or Galactic Guide and just merge them together. This is just a fucking sloppy ass mess. Like, what the fuck happened to just having a basic fucking UI? You could have had a play up here, job board, free gunners, fucking whatever you want to call Galactic Guide or how to play, then settings right there. All nice collectively right there. But now you gotta have this jumble-eyed fucktard mess. Fuck, I hated this game so goddamn much.
That, hey, I bought a copy. We got 3 copies in my household. Yes, the wife has a copy. The son has a copy. They bought these copies on their own. They got...
X-Vault. I don't think your wife wanted to buy this game, buddy. I don't even think your son gave 2 fucking shits about this. I can picture fucking X-Vault Jr. right now. Daddy, I don't want to play Concord. I want to play Fortnite. Shut the fuck up, you little shit. We're playing this game whether you like it or not. Okay, Daddy, love you. You're adopted.
These games their own. I didn't go out and purchase to try and save it that way. We all had fun in the beta. I met a lot of really
Go ahead,
people
Dwayne. Go ahead and go
in
enjoy
the
yourself.
Beta and in the actual release of the game, and we actually got to be really good gamer friends in the community and have a lot of fun. I don't remember the last time that I played a brand new IP and jumped in with that many awesome people.
X-Vault. Really? Really? I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to fucking say it. It's amazing how these little fucking hamster-brained wheels over here just go and they just die.
You know, they were just great and fun, and we were all just having a good time and just enjoying every aspect of it, and we weren't whining about anything. There was nothing that, you know, sometimes we'd be like, oh, this character needs nerf, Lennox needs nerfed a little.
Oh, but you guys were complaining then. I thought you said we weren't complaining at all. Really, X-Vault? Really?
A little bit, because that's a little too powerful there for his pistol with all that life and self-healing and all this stuff. Sure, that was about the extent of it for the most part, right?
He's DPS. He's not a tank. He's not a healer. He's DPS. He's like a mixture between Reaper and McCree. What do you think was going to happen?
But they had the crew builder bonuses. They had there's other aspects, and then the other part.
Yeah, you know what? Let's take a break from this freaking fanboyism here. Let's see what the comment section did. Concord failed and Astro got a 95. It shows that Sony needs to stick to what killed their competitors and possibly bring back SOCOM, Killzone, Resistance, or MAG. Yes, thank you. Oh, look who's fucking favoriting the comment right here. Ain't that funny? The problem with Concord is it had no appeal to casual gamers who don't watch YouTube. The characters were bland, boring, and had no box appeal. If casuals don't get on board with your game, it is doomed to fail. Semi-agree with that. To be honest, honestly, think that people were not interested. Pretty much. Ooh, let's see what he said. Oh, X-Vault, you are fucking sad.
X-Mall telling his kids they're adopted probably made their day. Imagine being related to that.
Probably the best fucking Christmas present they ever got in their lives. Dead ass. No, these types of games are just plain garbage. You tap into nothing when Sony makes these type of trash games. Make another Concord, I dare you. Hey guys, you know there's another Concord coming soon, right? I can't remember if it was like Frag Jumping or something. I can't remember the name of it. It's another one coming by Sony. Oh, it's going to be Fair Games. I just saw that. Thank you. Thank you, Richard. Yeah, Fair Games. Let's see how this one's going to go. Let's see how long it's going to last, too. Disgusting. Another great video and some real valid points of discussion about the cancellation of Concord. I believe the hate train is not even real, though. I didn't get the game. I didn't hate on it much because it's just not for me. Uh-huh. Got no comment. Ooh, there goes my stomach. Ooh. But David Jaffe's take? I don't think I've seen it. I think I might add that to the fucking watch list today. Sounds interesting. Ooh wee, stomach needs to calm down today.
That's also on false narrative is, you know what, guys? The team shooter genre is, oversaturated. It's not oversaturated. It's probably one of the
I'm doing good, Dragon. Hopefully you are.
Genres at this point in
Least
time.
saturated at this point in time. Are you sure about that? Overwatch. Siege. Let's see. What are some other games that I'm missing right now? Valorant. And there's some other games I can't even think of right now. I completely forgot about them. Oh, how about Smite? Well, Smite 2 to be specific. Oh, yeah. Apex Legends. Thank you, chat. And there's like 3 more I can't think of on top of my head right now. That's 8. 8 free-to-play games that you can pay for. Okay? That you can play for free. Oh, you can play Destiny too, since we're just going to, throw the abilities discussion in anyway. So how about that? Ah, these fucking fanboys, I swear.
FPSs in general, like Call of Duty, Battlefield, stuff like that, that's more overly saturated. We now have so many Souls-like games that are out there right now that are copying one another, whether...
Technically, they said Smite 2 was going to be eventually be free anyway, so might as well fucking throw it in discussion. Shit, fuck it.
Be Kana, whether it be Wukong Black Myth, whether it be Liza P, whether it be Thymesia, or whatever the case.
What the fuck did you say?
Myth, copying one another. So many Battlefield, stuff like that. That FPSs in general, like Call of Duty, Battlefield, stuff like that, that's more overly saturated. We now have so many Souls-like games that are out there right now that are copying one another, whether it be Kana, whether it be Wukong Black.
You just said fucking Black Myth Wukong is a Souls-like game. You say you're a PlayStation fan? Really? It plays more like God of War. But it's a PlayStation game. Well, not a PlayStation game, but it's a Souls-like game. Do you even know what it makes it even qualifies to be a Souls-like? No, of course not. Fucking logical thinking here goes right out the fucking window with these people.
Myth, whether it be Liza P, whether it be Thymesia, or whatever the case is, there's so many Souls-like games right now as well. How many platformers do we have in this day and age? Are we sitting there saying there's too many platformers? Put a stop on Mario here. Put a stop on the next Banjo-Kazooie here, because we definitely don't want that. You know how many people are still clamoring for another...
Except here's the thing. Okay, X-Fault? Those games by themselves do special things that separate themselves from the other. They look at each other competitively and say, okay, look, they're charging their customers an upfront base cost. We could do that perfectly fine. Ship it. Welcome back, Nintendo. Secondly, and this is most important of all, and just mind you, they have brand recognition. Okay? They have appealing characters to their audience members. I can bring up a character of Banjo-Kazooie right now, and people are like, oh, it's Banjo. And then I can bring up a picture of fucking Mario over here, like, oh, Mario. And then I could bring up a character from Concord, and people will sit here in the lobby and say, the fuck is that character? None of the characters are appealing.
Banjo-Kazooie. People are clamoring for Astrobot that's been coming out. I love that series, but again, there's so many different genres. I can go on a huge list and talk about, if you want to talk about being oversaturated, so to speak. I don't care what genre there is. The good games are going to stand out from the pack, but to sit there and use that as...
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I wonder what happened to Concord. Definitely not a good fucking game. Definitely not X-Fault. Oh, fuck me running, bro.
excuse as well that the genre is oversaturated. And then people are like, yeah, you're right, it is. We only need just a few of those. It's oversaturated.
You know why people saying it's oversaturated? Because this plays like a fucking downgraded Overwatch. It's just an Overwatch clone. That's it. That's all it is. Why the fuck would I want to play Overwatch at home when I could go to the restaurant that has Overwatch there? Please tell me, why would I fucking bother?
Please. There's room for everything, especially if it's being supported. You can stop and play and go back to a game.
Not in this day and age. With the economy slowly dwindling into absolute fucking disaster. No, gamers are going to be very more cautious with their money. Like, are you fucking kidding me? You think I would spend $40, okay, $40 on this when I could put it in my, I don't know, I could put it in my fucking bank account to put it into stocks, or I could put it into my gas can, or I could use it to buy food. And then once I got that taken care of, I could go play my competitors' games. I could go play Overwatch, I could go play Siege, I could go play Smite, the whole fucking list goes on.
Stop playing Rainbow Six Siege, again, as an example, can stop and play that and move on to other multiplayer games and then pick it up 6 to 7 months later. Or I do that every once in a great while, again, with Fortnite if there's a season that is really good. For example...
Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Good fucking God. I just... It hurts so fucking much, chat. Like, are you fucking...
Currently, I'm a huge Marvel fan, right? So here we go. We have another Marvel season. I'm not a huge fan of Fortnite. Can't stand it most of the time. But guess what? I'm in it because it's a Marvel season. I don't mind joining back for that and having a look.
And they got you back in. Hook, line, and sinker. Claws digged into the skin, dragging you back in. What claws does fucking Concord have on you? Except it being a PlayStation IP that's your butt defended over here, X-Vault.
A little bit of fun that I can pull from that. But the fact remains that, yes, whether it's a battle royale, whether it's a team shooter, whatever the case is, people take breaks on games. It doesn't have to be their entire identity unless you're, CarQ or...
That's cute. Doesn't have to be their entire identity. Sure fucking doesn't, X-Vault.
Flats or whatever. Emong, that's mainly based for Overwatch, right? And that's their audience, and that's fine, but it doesn't have to be everybody's identity to stick with one particular multiplayer game. So, speaking of Ninja and Fortnite, right, and stuff like that, you can branch off and then come back and stuff. It's fine. So to...
Yeah, but what popular fucking YouTuber is going to be playing this and capping for it, making it look fun? The only fucking YouTuber that's probably still playing Concord around that time was you. The only popular YouTuber. That's fucking sad. A PlayStation fanboy, that's fucking sad.
Sit there and say something's oversaturated. That's not the case. But anyways, again, this is thoughts from the vault here, and that's why I'm kind of just giving this all out there. These are all facts, folks. I know this can be an opinion piece. The opinion piece of this is that this game, is not for everybody. Not everybody likes team shooters, right? They're not.
Yeah, and those other people that didn't like this were the 95% that did not like it.
And so that's fine. If you don't like them, if this isn't your cup of tea, I'm not going to convince you that team shooters are your cup of tea. It's just not.
No, but you're trying to convince us that Concord wasn't bad at all and we should play it. But it's not happening. Oh my God, that pause right there. The edits I could probably do to X-Vault right there. Just cut him out right here, put a little teardrop thing, put a little speech bubble. My Concord. My sweet little Concord. I love being evil.
And that's totally fine because I'm not a big Souls-like fan. So I'm not going to go out there and advocate for Souls-like games, right? Whether it be Elden Ring or any, Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Demon Souls, Lies of P, whatever the case is. I'm not going to advocate for those, but I'm also not going to crap on them because there's a big audience out there, or even if it was a smaller audience out there that enjoyed that genre and enjoyed those games, more power to them. Great.
Mm-hmm. You're not gonna shit on people? Mm-hmm. Give me a second. I want to play something real quick. This is definitely going on the fucking soundboard later.
You humans believe in something called karma. Well, I hear it's a bitch.
I'm not going to take anything away from anybody and sit there and bash on something because it's just not my cup of tea.
Why the fuck you lying? Why the fuck you always lying? Oh my god, stop your fucking lying. Oh, I know you bashed the shit out of the... I swear to God, phone, you're gonna fly out the fucking window today. X-Vault, why the fuck you lying? We all know for a fact that you constantly bash the Xbox fanboys. What was it? Freaking, what was the name of that game that came out? It started with an H. Completely forgot about it. But you went after people for Redfall. You went after people for Starfield. Oh, you really went after people with Starfield. And so many fucking other games people enjoyed. You went after them. Don't play fucking coy. Don't pretend that you're this sweet little innocent koala over here. Nah, you're the vil under all that bullshit, okay? You are filled of bullshit.
That's fine. We all have different tastes. There's some folks that sit there and only play FIFA. There's some folks out there that only play NBA 2K or Madden or whatever the case is. They or COD, right? Big example there. And that's okay too. If you only like one genre of game or you only like one type of game in general or one franchise, that's fine as well. But the fact of the matter is, this game was very polished. There was no woke agenda being forced.
Polished? Do I have to play that clip again, X-Vault?
Regardless of what everybody's telling you out there, there was nothing wrong with the game aside from the character designs and
now possible. No, I'm gonna let him finish.
There was nothing wrong with the game aside from the character designs and possibly the timing of when this was released. I think what was tough is the last, gaming event that showed Concord with Sony, State of Play or whatever the case was. It also showed Marvel Rivals as well. Marvel Rivals is a very well-known IP, the Marvel IP, right?
So if they saw the reception around Marvels, right? They saw the reception. What they should have thought is, fuck it, we are scrapping this idea with these fucking characters. And we're going to take PlayStation's IPs and replace them all in there. They could have had Spider-Man in there, maybe. They could have had Kratos in there, Sly Cooper, one of the SOCOM characters, Resistance, the whole fucking list goes on. And then they could have came out maybe 2 or 3 years later and say, hey, here's a new live service with our fucking IPs that you guys fucking love. Here you go. How fucking hard would have that been?
Having those head-to-head.
Also, hold on.
In this character designs and possibly, this game was very polished. There was no woke agenda being forced.
I love it when these fucking fanboys repeat themselves. All that tells me is that they're coping over the fact that they have no strong arguments against the fucking narrative that's going on. None.
Regardless of what everybody's telling you out there, there was nothing wrong with the game aside from the character designs and possibly the timing of when this was released. I think what was tough is the last, gaming event that showed Concord with Sony, State of Play or whatever the case was. It also showed Marvel Rivals as well. Marvel Rivals is a very well-known IP, the Marvel IP, right? So having those head-to-head and showing like, hey, here's Concord, but also you're going to be checking out Marvel Rivals because that's coming to consoles as well, guys. I don't know whose decision that was, so there's two things that should have happened there. Either Concord, I think it would have been ready to be released earlier than what it was.
Let me hear that again.
I don't know whose decision that was, so there's two things that should have happened there. Either Concord.
In addition to returning home with 3 physical copies of Concord, I bet Svart has a rich history of familial abuse against his wife and son.
Oh, no, NSPN, no. Bad.
I think it was decision Marvel Rivals because that's coming to consoles as well, guys. I don't know whose decision that was, so there's two things that should have happened there. Either Concord, I think it would have been ready to be released earlier than what it was.
No. That should have been thrown back into... No, they should have been completely thrown away and been remade into something else. No.
Super polished right now, so if there were a few bugs that needed to iron out, so be it. But that being said, it should have been released much earlier, well before the announcement of Marvel Rivals, even though it's a third-person team shooter, or it should have been delayed until next year and really got things in order, take a step back in the studios and the
It should have been deleted. There's no argument. It should have been deleted. And then PlayStation should have used their IPs to leverage it with the new show that's coming out too. Do you not understand how marketing works? Do you understand why Cyberpunk became so fucking popular again? Probably not.
Figureheads and say, look, again, what I was saying at the beginning of the video, Sony's first-party IPs, let's do some of our in-house collaboration skins. Let's maybe add on a campaign to this as well, because we need something on there to help this out. We're getting this feedback about this woke narrative kind of business. Let's reevaluate some.
Sony didn't fight against it. The developer sure the fuck didn't fight against it. Just saying.
Things and see what's going on, because they invested a crap ton of money into this studio and for supporting this IP. So this is a big L on that part, that they didn't do the appropriate Q&A perhaps, especially with the character designs and other aspects as well. But again, the aspects that are being told in the forefront of the store here, the wokeness, the $40, the oversaturation of the genre, those are all incorrect.
Hey, does anybody remember he said this was an opinion piece, but now he's trying to treat this as a factual argument now? Anybody remember that? I remember that. X-Vault, you lost the fucking narrative right at the beginning of this video. Should have scrapped this like fucking PlayStation did. Fucking garbage.
Those are all incorrect. You can say what you want about the other stuff that is negative that I did bring up. That's fine. And that is something to be said. It really is. But that being said, we'll go ahead and wrap up the video here, folks. We'll see what happens here. My final thoughts on this are, I don't know if this game will come back. If
it's not coming back. It's not coming back. PlayStation wants to hide this fucking failure for fucking good.
It does. You can expect it to go to free to play and then be abhorrent with microtransactions. We had other games that did suffer the same fate, albeit not as quick, but they did have a second win, so to speak, and they changed things up. Rainbow Six Siege being something we can bring up.
It's not going to work. It's not going to work. PlayStation saw the writing on the wall, and Siege had more players in it. And they managed to bounce back with even more fucking people playing our game. But this game, it's gone. It's off the store. It's non-existing anymore. You can't even pre-order the fucking controller anymore, X-Vault. It's fucking gone. It's abandonware.
Up as well as an example, right? Things change. So I don't know for sure if this is just going to be buried in...
You know what's not going to change? The corporation's mind on how to make money. After they just sold this fucking backlash over here, oh my god, you know what? You know what? I'm changing my mind. Bring it back, Sony. Please. We miss Concord. We missed it. Like, what was the name of that one Marvel movie again? The one about the kind of like a vampire super being that we tricked Sony into re-releasing, and it bombed even harder. No, come on, Sony. Morbius. Yeah, come on, Sony. Pull another Morbius again. Please. Let's have another round of fucking Concord. Let's have another round of content. Please let them do it again. Oh my god.
Not dealt with, or if this will be pulled off the table, revamped in some sort of way, and try once again, whatever that case may be. So, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Would love to hear from every like and comment. Of course, helps out the algorithm. If you haven't already, definitely consider.
Oh, you want to hear my thoughts? Okay. Fucked us up as usual. Forgot the ah. That's just me, chat. That's just me. All right. Who's next? Who are we going after next? So, should we go after Dreamcast guy, or should we go after Jay Abari? Which sounds better, guys? One for Dreamcast, two for Jay Abari. What sounds better? Well, Jay Abari won that one.
Yo, what is good?
What is that fucking sound? Good fucking God.
Yo, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation?
PlayStation Nation.
Ari here, and I'm back with another video here to talk about some unfortunate news when it pertains to Concord. So Concord was PlayStation's 5v5 hero shooter with like 16 different
Can we even really call this a hero shooter? There's no fucking like tanks, specific roles for healers, or like DPS. Like, come on.
Unique characters, 12 maps, and about 6 game modes that it had for the game. It had some offline things as well when it came to like solo modes for practice or trials and things like that. But some unfortunate news came from PlayStation when it pertains to Concord, that the game will be shutting down starting September 6th. So
September 6th. How about we stop worrying about fucking... Oh my god. No, I'm going to fucking say it now. Can you please put the screenshot in your fucking video? Even Clussy knows to fucking do this. And he's... Like, he barely started... Well, he's been doing it for a while, but he started to do that shit. And you've been doing this a lot longer than him? Come on.
So, they're saying here, from the PlayStation blog, mind you, it said Concord fans.
Yeah, B-Soms, his fucking mixture of music and his voice is absolutely terrible. I'm more anal about that shit these days than I used to be.
We've been listening closely to your feedback since launch of Concord.
So, show a fucking screenshot, bro. Do you know how hard it is to do that? Hold on, chat. Look at this. Watch this. You want to know how Gar gets his shit so quickly? Boom. Screenshot done. Look at that. That was so fucking hard, wasn't it, chat?
And PlayStation on PlayStation 5 and PC. We want to thank everyone who has joined our journey aboard the North Star. Your support and your passionate community has grown around the game has meant the world to us. However,
show the fucking screenshot. You fucking June Timber.
Players, we also
I can't say freaking the Jar Jar Binks word. I can't say it.
Launch didn't land the way we intended. Therefore, at this time, we have decided to take the game offline beginning September 6, 2024 and explore options including those.
Oh my god, show the screenshot for the love of God.
Determine the best
holy shit.
Concord sales will cease immediately and will begin to offer a full refund to all gamers who have purchased the game for PS5 and PC.
PS5.
If you purchase the game for PlayStation 5 from the PlayStation Store or PlayStation Direct, a refund will be issued back to your original payment method. So they're saying here that the game will cease to go online September 6th, and it would stop all sales of the game immediately.
Oh my god, right Jay Barry, you're fucking boring as shit, buddy.
You can even find Concord on the PlayStation
PS5
Store, on Steam and all that stuff as well. But yeah, the game is officially offline now on all platforms when it pertains to Concord. So that sucks right there. You know, I do respect PlayStation for offering the full refund and, you know, being upfront and telling people that, yeah, they're stopping all support with the game. You know, sometimes with other games or live service games, they will probably try to, you know, they'll try to be out in the market much longer than Concord did. You know, there's many games that has done terrible on the market as far as player base and all that, but they're still out there for like at least a month or two or 3 months or 6 months. You know, Concord came out August 20th, and it's or 23rd, I think the official release was, and now it's going offline September 6th. So the game been out for like, I want to say like a week, 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So that
okay,
really
can we get to the fucking point already, Jay Barry?
Sucks. And yeah, just hearing this news or reading this news, it definitely sucks for me because yeah, I'm a person that I enjoyed Concord. I enjoy the gameplay. I enjoy.
Go play fucking Overwatch. Go play Destiny. Go play COD. You'll have a much better time.
The characters, how diverse and unique each character feel. When you're playing the game, I didn't get into all that politics as far as the character design is bland. The character design was definitely bland. It's just I feel like people have a certain liking.
They weren't bland. They weren't bland. Oh my god! Let's not even talk about that.
To how their character should look, or you know what color or race the character should be. And people didn't like that stuff when it came to Concord. You know, I feel like the characters were pretty unique.
Unique. They were unique. Boy, someone has not seen 40K before.
It was definitely a fun game as far as just the gameplay aspects, how, each character moves differently, each character played differently. I did like the maps as well. I like the team base aspect of the game.
Team base?
It was
team
definitely
base?
one of those more fun hero shooters that I played. Like,
Fun.
The gameplay, the gunplay was pretty solid, and I enjoyed that a lot when it came to Concord. It wasn't like the typical slow ass, movement, especially if I'm
This is slow as fuck. I could hit a bar about 1,000 times before you make a fucking movement.
Playing like somebody like Itzy, which is a character that I truly, truly loved. And just to see that character now.
I think his Mike Tyson impression is spot on and fitting. I mean, Concord lasted as long as the average Mike Tyson match.
That's a violation. No. Mike Tyson's matches lasted a lot longer than fucking Concord. Good fucking God.
Gone or gonna be gone. That definitely hurts right there for me personally. But just hearing the news, I wish Firewalk the best as far as what they do. As far as any future games, hopefully they can work on a future game. With a news like this, I've never seen a.
I've got a nitpick. I've got a nitpick like a motherfucker.
Future games, hopefully they can work on a future game. Just hearing the news,
Hold on.
I wish Firewalk the best as far as what they do.
Why the fuck are you trying to take a health pack when you're clearly a character that can heal yourself? I'm moving that a bit because that just blinded the hell out of me. Why the fuck are you taking a health pack when you know damn well you're healing yourself? Get the fuck away from the health pack and let your poor ally over here heal. Holy fuck.
Games, hopefully they can work on a future game. With a news like this, I've never seen a live service game like die this fast. Like I said, some of these joints they at least last a month, 2 months. This was lasting a week, and it's out of there. So it definitely kind of sucks just witnessing all the news.
How can you say that's fucking entertaining?
Right,
I'll bet you he just one fucking pony tricked this fucking guy. I'll bet you anything.
When it pertains to Conquer, because it was a fun game. It was
a fun game. You haven't had fun at all. Not until you play a Halo game. Oh boy. Oh boy.
It's a game that the gameplay is very solid. The people that are actually playing the game, they really enjoy it.
I didn't. The fuck are you talking about? I didn't enjoy it. I enjoy the fucking, my teammates working with me. But that's about it. The rest of this was fucking trash.
It was kind of weird to see so many people have so much hate towards the game without even playing it.
They didn't need to play it. They watched it. They see how much a fucking piece of shit game this was. It was doomed.
Because, especially in the game.
Good God, you're not even a fight. Reload your fucking weapon.
They love gameplay, and gameplay is the reason why they play certain games, and gameplay trumps all. But when it pertains to this game, it seems like everybody forgot that notion, I guess, when it pertains to gameplay.
Why are you even scared of that guy? Just fucking start pelting him in the head.
Yeah, the gameplay for Concord was solid. People just disliked.
See, there you go. He's more scared of you.
That's why they said here in this blog, they said, however, while many qualities of the experience resonated with players, we also recognize that other aspects of our game and our initial launch did not land the way we intended. And I think they talking about as far as how people didn't like the characters, or people calling the game woke.
Gee, I wonder. Jesus fucking Christ.
Saying the game is Sweet Baby Inc. when Sweet Baby Inc. had nothing to do with this game. You know what I mean? So it was just a lot of weird stuff going on.
No, it wasn't. It was clean cut and clear of the bullshit that they were trying to pull. It was fucking clear what was going on. And everybody responded perfectly. They gave their feedback. They didn't spend money on this. They went on their merry way. Merry way. And PlayStation fucking shat their pants and said, fuck this. We're pulling out of this, well, this absolute failure.
When it pertains to Concord, and it just sucks to see. I'm not saying Concord was like the most perfect game out there. It definitely had some issues.
You sure as fuck acting like it was the perfect game ever.
That I feel like they could have worked on, and just made a really solid or better.
I just realized something. Hold on. You guys remember this character I played, right? With the SMG. You know how she could throw out her orb to teleport, and she had that orb to where she could I think it was disable people. I'm not too sure. It was something like that. I remember that. You know who she reminds me of? Hold on a second, chat. Let me do this for you real quick. You know who she reminds me of? Think about it. Think about it. SMG. She has a teleporter. She has another ability where she could disable your abilities. She's slim. No, I'm not saying they didn't steal those ideas, but I mean, a little too close for my touch.
Just made a really solid or better experience as the game length progressed. But I just feel like a lot of the sentiments from the game was mainly from people that's not playing the game. Which sucks. Because the people that actually enjoy the game, playing the game, I wanted to go for the platinum for the game. You can't do that now. You know what I mean? Because
oh no, so horror. We're not going to get a platinum on a fucking stupid ass game that nobody gives a shit about. Boo fucking who. I would love for one of these PlayStation fanboys to put that shit on the resume. I platinum Concord. Their employee, the person that's doing the interview are going to look at them and say, like, the fuck is Concord? What is platinum meaning? The fuck are you talking about?
People that dislike the game, that is even playing the game, got more staying power or power over the people that's actually playing it. And I mean, that's the risk that's the risk that you have when it comes to these live service games. Is that if the player base is not there, you're not going to be out there pretty long. And these live
Sword, I
games,
think they're Uzis, but I'm not too sure.
Easy or cheap to run. They cost a lot of money, a lot of manpower as far as the game itself. That's to keep these servers running and whatnot. So yeah, if somebody's not playing it, they're not going to keep the servers up like that.
No shit, motherfucker. They're wasting money. That's why PlayStation reacted the way it did. They're like, nope, refund it all. We're done.
Money. So as bad as sucks as it is, this is
NSNP has a point there for a second. I don't know if you guys knew or anything, but PlayStation, the players within Concord were literally endgaming themselves at the beginning of rounds on what was it? Whatever that game was, like Rogue or something like that. Yeah, they kept endgaming themselves because they wanted to end the matches quickly. It was the funniest shit.
The more like the Copium part of it is like I'm happier that. Well, nah, I ain't happy at all, man. Fuck that. I'm pissed off, yo. I'm pissed off because this is a game that I enjoyed.
Aww. Aww.
You humans believe in something called karma. Well, I hear it's a bitch.
You the same motherfuckers to jump on the PC fucking, well, not the PC, but on the Xbox about their games that they enjoy too. I don't want to fucking hear it.
And I'm just sick and tired of people that don't play these type of games or don't play the game itself, have these strong opinions for shit that they're not playing.
I played it.
It's definitely annoying, man. That you can enjoy.
You weren't playing Redfall. You sure as fuck weren't playing Starfield. You sure as fuck, definitely as fuck weren't playing Halo Infinite. But you shat on all those people. It's your turn, Jay Bari. It's time to get your ass clapped.
Enjoy a game can be fun, but all these people that don't play or they have whatever notions that they believe this game is set to be.
Wait, let me see that again.
Trump everything, whatever notion.
Okay, he's doing decently. Not bad, Bari. Not bad.
That they believe this game is set to be. That's gonna trump everything that the people.
Good God, that fucking name.
I despise that with a lot of games. That happens in fighting games. That happens in a lot of games, man. Where
it happens with every fucking game, Bari. Concord is no fucking different with its treatment.
It just sucks, man. But it sucks that, when it comes to the business decisions of like PlayStation, everybody is very understanding when they raise the price, when they raise the PS Plus price, when they raise the console price, when they raise the gaming price. But for some strange reason, when it comes to trying to get a foothold in the live service aspect or market of gaming, people don't understand PlayStation business decisions with that.
They could suck my nuts for raising prices on the membership and the console. I don't give a fuck. You know what? I already replied to this shit in the video. Nah, we ain't doing the same slop again. Suck my nuts, Jay Bari. I fucking mean it. So guess who's trying to do fucking salt content, guys? Guess who's trying? His little hardest with his heart. He trying so hard, chat. He's trying. Oh! I probably fucked that up pretty bad. I bet this is probably just the same Xbox fanboys that are just like you just want to look at them and tell them to shut the fuck up. But let's find out.
Guy here, and today I want to talk about the Astrobot controversy because the newest big PS5 game happens off a lot of Xbox fanboys. I feel like it's for the dumbest reason possible, but I also want to discuss this topic because
you guys are the same side of the same fucking coin. No matter which I fucking flip the fucking coin, it's either the Xboxes that are acting up or it's the fucking Sony ponies. Y'all are the same side of the same fucking coin.
I feel like the conversation between Xbox versus PlayStation has gotten increasingly toxic. And I want to break this down.
Because you fuckers keep contributing to it. What do you think's gonna happen? You don't fucking try to fix the narrative or try to make things better for everybody. You keep contributing it. Let's no. Let's see how much he's contributed to the fucking war. Let's see. Where is it? Xbox fell, the console war is over. Xbox lost badly. More Xbox trash. Xbox fans are angry. Xbox is dead. Xbox can't talk about Game Pass. Why hate Game? Oh, no. Xbox sold, what is it? Xbox sold Tango Gameworks. Tango is back. Well, that's pretty good news. Xbox has no future, even though you went to go see Dark Ages literally the next fucking day. PlayStation is killing. No. Nobody needs Xbox. I mean, seriously, how many fucking videos do you make in, like, a whole fucking year's worth saying Xbox is dead? Xbox is screwed because of Game Pass. Boyo. But yeah, let's sit here and pretend that you don't contribute to that bullshit.
Some of the conspiracy theories I constantly see floating about, but let's begin. Hi, hope you're having a great day, and if
I was until your ugly mug appeared.
you could please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. So, if you have not played Astrobot, the game is truly a masterpiece. I have reviewed the game. I'm very close to the Platinum Trophy at this point. You collect these cute
Why the fuck does Platinum Trophies mean so much to these fucking Sony ponies? I swear to God, it's like a birthright to these mother. I must have the Platinums on them. Enjoy the fucking game. Holy fuck.
little hidden bots that are in a bunch of different levels. I have 250 of the 300 required bots at this point, and the game is brilliant. You see tons of people throwing around the word brilliant. You see the fact that it has a 95 on OpenCritic. It is technically the best scoring game in all of 2024. The game is fantastic, and more than that, I feel like stuff like this is incredibly crucial to the gaming industry. It's got a small dev team. It's not trying to have photorealistic graphics. It's just fun. So I have been...
Wow, aren't you the same fucking ponies that fucking beg for photorealistic and all that type of shit, but now it's okay? Now it's okay for another game not to have that? Fuck off.
A big champion of this. I did a review where I said it's extremely good, but I noticed it stoked up this strange debate of people, especially on the Xbox side, saying it's not a full game. They're saying it should be free. Like if you buy a PlayStation 5 Pro, you just get a free copy of it.
Why
These
not?
People on this Xbox podcast are also preemptively saying that it's going to win Game of the Year, and that's not fair because we got stuff like Hellblade 2. Now, I listened to the full...
No. Like, I'm sorry. If anybody enjoyed Hellblade 2, you might as well just go on YouTube and watch a whole fucking Let's Play through it. Like, I'm sorry. That game needed more stuff to it. No, but no, Astrobot deserves to be in the fucking Game of the Year contender.
Clip, and even in context, it's psychotic. A lot of people in the comment section are saying, like, buddy, like, Xbox is just not releasing that many good games. Also, the fact that they're saying that this doesn't count as a full game when Hellblade is like 6 hours if you really drag it out. So trying to say a 15-hour game, 20 hours for the Platinum is not enough game. Yeah, a bit of a strange throwing rocks in glass houses situation. But I also find it weird that a lot of Xbox people
Please, for the love of God, can
very
you speak
much
right for
getting
once, Dreamcast?
themselves pissed off for things that haven't happened yet. They're saying it's unfair that the game is getting such high review scores. And I did notice this is just... The replies to it are literally 100% of people saying, bro, you're so mad. You're insane. People just literally replying by laughing.
Oh, look, the
You're
mighty
an
queef.
Absolute loser. This is the wildest thing I've seen on this app. Somebody did a point-by-point systematic
The Turk.
breakdown about
I've
how
heard about this guy.
Astrobot is literally overrated. It should be a soft 91 instead of a high 94.
3 fucking points. 3 fucking points that's not going to matter. Yo, these Xbox better chill the fuck out before they end up back on the radar again. Like, seriously? 3 fucking point difference.
Let me be clear, this isn't my bias, it's just math.
Dreamcast. Don't be talking about fucking math, buddy. We all know the only math that you do is fucking meth, okay? That's it. You can't even do math correctly at all. Fucker saying fucking, oh, Game Pass is not making Microsoft so much money. Why do they keep it around? Motherfucker, you can't even talk. You don't even get allowed to talk on this discussion.
Now, pretty much everybody has been replying to this saying, oh, it's a phenomenal game, not a phenomenal game. I just mix those up so often. But even so, I feel like it's funny because there has been this constant conspiracy theory about the idea of media bias. If you watch any Xbox podcast for more than...
Are you kidding me? You're really kidding me right now. Xbox could bring out a banger game right now, and these motherfuckers will say, it's a 7. Like, if Microsoft released a Halo that was absolutely a fucking goddamn banger, everything we ever wanted in a Halo game, IGN's fucking review, 7 out of 10. If Sony brought out a fucking PlayStation, what was it, a Spider-Man game with everything we ever wanted out of it, 10 out of 10, go buy a PlayStation console right now. You cannot miss this game. Tell me that there's not some bias going on. Don't fucking tell me.
A couple episodes, or listen to a bunch of Xbox fanboys kind of discuss the state
Hey,
of Microsoft.
PS5, hey,
they
Bacon.
talk about the fact that journalists do us dirty. They claim that Sony gets softer treatment, and I thought...
Yes, they do. Come on. Come on.
I thought this was a bit weird because this guy does point out here that there are, of course, websites that are very fanboy focused.
They're all, yes, they are all are.
Windows Central, PlayStation Lifestyle. These are websites that I do think do score stuff higher. But I still think, and this...
He's not just talking about those two. IGN does it. Fucking Game Ranks does it. Game Explain? I don't know their full... All those fucking articles do it. They all fucking do it.
This is going to be a bit of my own tinfoil hat theory. I think that journalists...
Hey, Josh, welcome to the chat.
You can disagree with their opinion, but it is a real opinion. I mean, like, you can think that PlayStation era or Xbox era are rating things too high, but their experience, their love of those games is genuine.
Yeah, it's not like they're catering to a specific audience. No, they love the IPs. Oh, my fucking God. Okay, Dreamcast.
People report on bad Xbox news like studio closures or layoffs and stuff like that. They're not inventing the news. They're talking about actual trending topics.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but once you have people like you, you, Dreamcast, when you try to cover the news, it's literally right after Xbox closes a fucking studio down, Xbox is dead. Xbox is dead. Xbox is corrupted. Xbox needs to go. You see why I prefer just random fucking, random journalists that have no allegiance to people like Gene Poole? You know why I like people like Gene Poole? Because they got no fucking bias. There was even a time when I saw a trending tweet from Gene Poole where he said, like, yo, Game Pass is just fucking boring. I'm going to go ahead and cancel mine until they bring something new. And I fucking applauded that, man. I was like, that's respectable. I'll give Gene Poole that.
I find it interesting that people try
Gene Park. Why was I thinking about Gene Poole then? Gene Park. No, you guys are right. Why am I thinking Gene Poole? We got Deadpool on the fucking brain or something? I don't fucking know. Yeah. Probably because I see fucking Dreamcast guy here.
Part of the gaming industry is just collaborating to hate.
Yeah, you know what, Jacob? You're probably right. God, there's too many of these fucking people I know.
People say that I actually like Xbox and I'm pretending not to like it, and I find stuff like that funny because, honestly, if Xbox was killing it, if Xbox was doing better, people would be buying the Xbox, you know? It's
Dreamcast. Come on. Buddy, come on. You know for a fucking fact that Xbox is no longer focused on console. They're focused on Game Pass. They have been focused on it since Xbox One. Come on. Come the fuck on.
It's not some grand, elaborate design for everybody to pretend the Xbox sucks. It's just not selling, and it just doesn't.
God damn it, Josh. God damn it. I'm just surprised the people that fucking that made Elm Street the movie. I'm surprised they haven't sued fucking Dreamcast for impersonating fucking Freddy Krueger.
The Xbox, you know, it's not some grand, elaborate design for everybody to pretend the Xbox sucks. It's just not selling, and it just doesn't have games worth buying. But
why would I want to buy a fucking Xbox when I can have all your games and Xboxes on the PC? Less clutter in my room, okay, first off. Secondly, I don't have to worry about being overpriced for memberships. And thirdly, I have more freedom. But that's just me.
I see stuff like this as well. This guy Kareem, he constantly tweets about how evil PS5 is. And
A Nightmare on Meth Street. Oh! Okay, that one's a fucking violation.
How PlayStation isn't playing fair by doing exclusivity agreements and by releasing games. Apparently releasing games is unfair to the console market, but he now says that Astrobot is the problem with today's gaming because they're not releasing it on PC, Nintendo, or Xbox. This needs to be released on more platforms. Now, this guy is a clown, obviously.
How is he a clown? Eventually, he's going to come to PC anyway. And eventually, if we're predicting this correctly, PlayStation's following the same steps that Microsoft's doing, or Xbox is doing. So eventually, they're going to be hitting that ceiling even harder right now, selling these consoles and exclusives. They're going to be looking at a different market and saying, you know, for about a couple years, the Xbox over here have been saying, you know, they'll buy Spider-Man, they'll buy Ghost of Tsushima, they'll buy fucking all these fucking games that we have on PlayStation. Let's just give up on the exclusives and sell over there. Let's go test out the waters. And there it goes. There it fucking goes. And as soon as it happens to, I'm getting Griffin's fucking cheeks on it. I'm going for it. Nah, I take it back. Not Griffin. Griffin kind of predicts it, or he kind of feels like it's coming. But Dreamcast, your ass cheeks are mine.
There has been some debate this year, especially about the importance of exclusives, about how crucial it actually is to the long-term success of a system to keep stuff exclusive forever. Like, is Xbox, the reason it's declined so much is because they release their games on PC day and date. Is
really? Concord is starting to go win day and date. Helldivers win day and date. Does anybody know what else is coming day and date to PC and PlayStation? I'll let y'all fucking cook on that one. Day and date. Day and motherfucking date.
Sony making a mistake by releasing its games on PC. This has been an ongoing topic. I think that I am still in the camp where if you're going to make something exclusive but then release it somewhere else 6 months later or a year later or something like that, I think it's good. Like, if you're
now it's good. Now it's good? Oh, this shit is just getting too easy, chat. They're slowly accepting the fact that their games are coming to PC. Oh, you guys are being conditioned like the Xbox were. And you just don't fucking realize it. You just don't. And it's funny to watch.
Rely on console sales if, assumedly, it seems like Sony, according to their own financial reports, the success of the PlayStation is greatly holding up the entirety of Sony themselves. So, them selling consoles, them selling goofy controllers and limited edition stuff.
You know they sell more than just consoles and video games, right? They sell cameras, TVs, those type of other things. It's not just the console.
And tons of games. That is what's keeping them profitable. And then later on, after they've kind of broke even, if they want to release it additionally on Steam for free bonus profit from an extra untapped market and use that to fund new games, that makes sense. So, I mean, I am a weirdo in that I've been saying this for years. I think the idea of even something like Nintendo eventually releasing some of their games on other platforms, I don't necessarily think that would be a bad idea. But also, Nintendo's the number one person that doesn't need to do that. Not only does the Nintendo Switch...
I'm sorry. Where's Xbox on right now? Damn. Nintendo Switch. Damien Ex Machina. Where's that game that was supposedly exclusive to the Nintendo Switch again? Where's it at, chat? You guys see this? Oh, wait a minute. One game that was really exclusive to, what was it? Shin Megami Tensei 5. That was exclusive to the Switch, but it came to PC. Anybody noticing patterns? Because I'm noticing the patterns.
Sell like crazy, but for every Nintendo Switch sold, it's something insane. Like, every Nintendo Switch owner owns like 15 games or 25 games. It's called the attach rate ratio. Nintendo literally has the best attach rate. So I guess of anybody that would make their games for other consoles, Nintendo would be the last to do it. But I kind of think the toxicity around Astrobot is increasingly confounding, because this, I think, is what everybody should celebrate. I think this is the kind of stuff that should be championed above all else. In that,
maybe just ignoring the toxicity and championing this game would be the ideal thing to do. We're all here to enjoy video games, DCG.
it is just a cute game made by extremely passionate devs that's nostalgic and fun and new.
Gura, I heard about you on the moon. How deep were DCG's craters?
They were deep. They were deep, bruh. They were so deep, I found a copy of Mega Man Legends there. Oh, God. But you know, that's the sad thing, though. We need to go back. We need to go back to shrinking dev sizes, shrinking their weight, their fucking what was it? How much they have and what they can use with that money. We need smaller projects like Astrobot. I'm tired of these big budget fucking recycled games that do absolutely nothing new. It's just the same bullshit. It's just, we need new shit.
New and great. And also, it's not even $70. It's a $60 game. So, I mean, this to
Welcome
me
back, Joker.
is literally everything we should want in the system. This is the best of the PlayStation 5. And people trying to claim that it needs to be free or that it's not a full game. This kind of...
This bullshit right here, saying it's not a full game, is absolute bullshit. Saying that it should be a free pack in the PS5 Pro, do it. Fucking do it. It would be absolute peak shit.
It's cope. I feel like I don't say that word very much. This is cope. This is a guy with no games to play. These are Xbox fans that are hoping that Starfield
Nothing to play. Nothing to play. Dreamcast. You're the fucking one to talk, buddy.
Actually stokes some positive Game Pass conversation, but it probably won't. But what do you guys think about Astrobot? Have you been playing it? Did you watch my review? I mean, it was really fun to do. So if you...
Yeah, no. I'm not going to watch that crap. No, thank you. All right, chat. Let's have some more fun. So, let's go pick on Harmon. How about we do... PlayStation executive confirms that PlayStation has no IPs.
It feels as if Sony has been watching a lot of Harmon Smith content. They came out and admitted to something that I've been saying since...
They're fucking delusional, Harmon. Just like you.
2013 or so. Probably even before that, but definitely I was going full tilt by it by then. You know, Sony executive came out and admitted in front of everybody in an interview that's being posted everywhere online that Sony doesn't have any relevant IPs. Nobody.
Yeah, because they refuse to use any of the fucking IPs that we want. Are you fucking kidding me, Harmon? Actually, he didn't say relevant IPs. He said enough original IPs. But okay, let's go with that. Well, let's see. Ape Escape, Astrobot, which is very original, mind you. The God of War franchise, Gran Turismo, Killzone, Jack and Daxter, Infamous. I would love to see an Infamous series again. Not the new one, not Second Son. I mean the one with Cole. Okay, I even went back through the original one. Well, no, it's the second one, the second in the franchise. I did the fucking neutral ending, I did the good ending, and I did the bad ending. Fucking love that game. I don't want to see another fucking Last of Us bullshit for maybe another 10 years. Medieval needs a fucking some love. Ratchet and Clank needs a fucking another sequel. Resistance needs a fucking remaster. What else? Wild Arms needs to be thrown in there. Warhawk needs to be thrown in there. Twisted Metal needs to be thrown in there. SOCOM, Sly Cooper. Not enough original IPs. Really? Really? AT Off-Road? I remember that. I fondly remember that one. I don't think anybody cared about that one, to be honest. I'm not too sure. Let's see. Dark Cloud? Yeah. Oh my God, Dark Cloud. Yeah, that needs to come back. Fat Princess. Okay, then. I'm not going to comment. Let's see. What other franchises could they bring? They could probably do another Knack. Gravity Rush needs some fucking love. See, right there. This is what I was talking about earlier too, chat. This is what I was definitely talking about earlier. Instead of doing fucking Concord, they could have done a PlayStation IP hero shooter. Like, you're not fucking telling me, right? That we could have had fucking... I forgot the name of the guy, but that's the main character, the clown right there. We could have had his ass as a tank. We could have had the character from Gravity Rush be a healer or a DPS. We could have had fucking Cole from the Infamous series be a fucking DPS. Jack and Daxter, DPS. The Last of Us as maybe healers. Medieval, DPS. No tank. Let's go with tank. Let's get creative with that one. Ghost of Tsushima, we could have thrown in there as a DPS. God of War, we could have had Kratos as a DPS. We could have had Loki or Artemis, I can't say his name correctly, as a healer or a DPS. Like $1 million fucking idea you guys could have had, and you could have put it into the TV show and recycle and like had a whole fucking cycle going. I thought Halo Infinite was a fucking fumble, but this was the bigger fumble. But yeah, PlayStation had no fucking original IPs. And thank you very much for subscribing, Bloody Kane. I appreciate it.
Nobody cares about the exclusive titles.
Sweet Tooth.
On Sony
Sweet Tooth. Thank you. I keep fucking forgetting.
We have a lot of backlash from the Snoys. Like, no, you're just neglecting them. If, you can release a new Gravity Rush. You can release a new Jack and Daxter. You can do a lot of backlash from the Snoys. Like, no, you're just neglecting them. If, you can release a new Gravity Rush. You can release a new Jack and Daxter. You can do this. Like, look at all these IPs. It's bigger. All these neglected IPs are... This pile of neglected IPs is bigger than Nintendo and Capcom's combined.
Nobody's fucking said that. Oh my fucking god. It's fucking... Oh my god. Nobody's fucking said that. I don't even think Jack and Daxter's bigger than Zelda. But it's still well known as a PlayStation IP. Oh, fuck me.
Which is interesting because I'm not sure Nintendo has any neglected IPs after Famicom Detective Club has had such a successful revival. But
let's see. Let's see how well they did. So it's saying to me right there that it didn't do pretty well, Harmon. Looks like it only got to 1 million, Harmon. Wasn't it you that said that if a certain franchise only sold 1 million, it's irrelevant?
That's not like a good thing that Sony has so many neglected IPs, and yet people try to make it sound like it is. But the reality is, and this is what really needs to be understood among the community, is that Sony has never in its entire history had a single successful IP on PlayStation, right?
Never had a single successful The reality is never. I'm gonna play it.
His glasses are bigger than the Virtual Boy.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
What fresh hell is this?
Gora imagine Ratchet as a DPS's Arsenal XD.
Bro, that would be fucking cool. And you know what? Yeah, you just reminded me too, Josh. Hey, Crash Bandicoot would like to have a fucking word with you. Remember the whole fucking campaign with Crash was just to make fun of fucking Nintendo? I remember. You got remember? I remember.
Everything was either a third-party exclusive, like Final Fantasy VII or Metal Gear Solid, or something that was heavily AstroTurf, right? Crash Bandicoot was never successful. But the developers released statements saying it was bigger than Mario. Well, then why didn't Crash stay relevant after the first 3 games, right? You know, after the first 3 games. Statements saying it was bigger than Mario. Well, then why didn't Crash stay relevant after the first 3 games, right?
The fuck are you talking about? Yes, it did. So many people were asking for new Crash games constantly every single year. Sony just sat on their ass and did absolute dog shit with it. I mean, even Activision... No, technically Activision owned it. No, Sony sat on their ass on Crash for so fucking long. Then said, fuck it, we're selling it to Activision. And then Activision just sat on it. So technically, it's not fucking Sony's fault. It's Activision's. Okay. And yeah, didn't they remake Crash Team Racing too? Ooh, that shit was fun. Whew.
Oh, Uncharted. Like, oh, Uncharted, it's so much, it's one of the best games I've ever made. Like, is it more relevant than Tomb Raider? Right? You know, there is...
I don't know, is it?
This really stubborn refusal among the community to acknowledge the fact that PlayStation games have always been of lesser quality and far less in quantity than Nintendo releases, right?
Just because you release the same fucking slop over and over again doesn't mean it's better, Harmon. Huge fucking difference. Just like you and me, for example. I release quality videos, but you release what was it? Quantity. I release quality, you release quantity. You fucking release your shovelware of fucking videos onto this website. And I turn them into fucking masterpieces that people enjoy.
Crash was owned by Universal, not Sony.
I'll remember that next time.
There has been this complete, absolute refusal to admit that games like that Gravity Rush or...
I can't think.
Or The Last of Us cannot compete with what Nintendo is putting out.
What is Nintendo putting out? Put 2 genres together right now. Please, come on. Come on, Harmon. I'm waiting.
Right. Again, Ghost of Tsushima was hyped up as being one of the best games of that year, right? You know, in order to, like, dab on The Last of Us Part 2, what did the community do? Like, oh, we're going to hype up Ghost of Tsushima. It's one of the best games ever made.
For that generation, Ghost of Tsushima was. It was a fucking pleasure to play that game. It was so fucking fun. It was so fucking fun to play. I did a fucking Let's Play on it. And it was fun.
Well, guess what? It's worse than The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker.
You sure about that?
2002 GameCube game. PlayStation is so far behind.
PlayStation's so far behind.
Compelling.
PlayStation so far behind. Shall we talk about Nintendo then? Shall we talk about how it took it so long to fucking add new mechanics to like the Zelda game, to where you could actually build shit? Didn't they rip that off from Minecraft and Banjo-Kazooie? These aren't new mechanics, Harmon. I mean, pretty sure they're only new to you because you play the same Nintendo slop over and over again. But yet again, and I'm going to say it with my whole fucking chest here, Nintendo's no longer innovating. They're just stealing ideas. And they're repackaging it to say it's new ideas.
3D adventure games that Wind Waker, a game that's almost 20 years older than Ghost of Tsushima, outperformed it, right? It's better looking, it has better combat, a more engaging story, better visuals, more variety in the
That's not opinion. I mean, that's opinion, not factual.
items and the things you can do. Like, Wind Waker stomps Ghost of Tsushima. Like, you can tell because of some of the design decisions they made that Ghost of Tsushima was made by people who grew up playing Wind Waker. But
can you prove that by any chance, Harmon? Can you? No, probably not. Not a fucking chance.
Wind Waker is still better, right?
Oh, Red, you miss a lot, but you know what? You're perfectly fine.
Again, there was this complete refusal to acknowledge just how none of these PlayStation IPs can compete. Like, take, for instance, Spider-Man 2, right? Not a PlayStation IP, right? But the narrative among the community was that, like, oh, well, Sony owns the film rights to Spider-Man, and it's an exclusive, so it's basically a PlayStation game, and that makes this the greatest Spider-Man game ever made. Never mind, like, Spider-Man's long history of, like, reasonably high-quality games, right? Never mind that, like, a lot of those games are...
Whoa, the fuck on.
A PlayStation game, and that makes this the greatest Spider-Man game ever made. Never mind, like, Spider-Man's long history of, like, reasonably high-quality games, right? Never mind that, like, a lot of those games are on Nintendo consoles. Never mind that, like, all the missteps that Spider-Man PS4 took to begin with, and how Spider-Man 2 didn't fix them. Like, just look.
Spider-Man 1 on the PS4 was a fucking banger. Spider-Man 2 on the PS5 is absolute fucking garbage. Don't fucking at me. Also, the previous Spider-Mans, really? Let's see.
Everything's ready, Mr. Carlisle.
Light it up.
You're about to perform a heroic feat of agility and speed, but don't let it go to your head, okay? You do this stuff all the time.
Quality, right, Harmon? Quality. I'm going to die. That never gets fucking old.
Stings a bit more than I expected. I feel something happening.
Parker! That's the third call I got about giant lizards running amok in Gramercy Park. Giant lizards!
Wait a minute.
Running amok in Gramercy Park.
I don't know what it is. But it just reminds me of those fucking lizards that that fucking Nintendo has. Them just standing up and putting their little hands up like that. That's what it reminds me of. I can't remember their names. Oh my god.
Giant lizards! Get me photos, pronto!
Right away, Mr. Jameson. Giant lizards? They aren't paying me enough. Guess I should give this pic back to JJ, but he isn't gonna be happy.
I said get me giant lizards, and I meant it, Parker. You think I don't know the difference between some guy in a costume and the real deal? Get me giant lizards or you're fired.
Should have known that was too easy. Guess I'll start looking in Gramercy Park.
These shots are great, Peter.
It's a Bugle exclusive. Here's tomorrow's front page, Robbie. Rampaging reptiles raid city.
Well, that's just me, chat, but you know, that's just me.
At the Insomniac leaks, right? What does Sony have to do to make a game about Spider-Man? They have to pay an exorbitant amount in licensing fees to Marvel in order to use the character, right? The vast majority.
Harmon, yeah, welcome to fucking daylight over here. Yeah, no shit. I wonder what they have. I wonder what Nintendo has to pay the Pokemon franchise just to use their fucking, designs.
Of that game's budget went to licensing fees, right? And this insanely expensive AAA superhero slop was outperformed by a 2D Mario game that weekend, right?
Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares, Harmon? Mario's a bigger franchise than Spider-Man anyway. Who fucking cares? I swear to God, he loves arguing with the demons inside of his head.
Mario is bigger than Spider-Man now. People don't really comprehend this. This is why corporations have to rely on pre-existing IPs. Stuff like Hogwarts Legacy, stuff like Warhammer, stuff like Warhammer 40K, stuff like D&D for Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's
This
Gate
is the current state of the gaming industry. In order to get anybody excited about a game that is inevitably not going to be as good as its Nintendo counterpart, they have to attach some pre-existing major IP to it, whether it be Star Wars.
No, technically, you fanboys do it. You want an example? Power World. Nobody was comparing it to Pokemon. They compared the cute little characters to it, but not as hardcore as the fanboys were. You motherfuckers were freaking the fuck out, proclaiming that this little studio over here was ripping the models away from the Pokemon franchise. But when it came out to prove that one little fucker that was doing it, oh boy, that narrative got fucking destroyed.
Or Star Trek or Harry Potter, right? They need a pre-existing fan base with no standards to get hyped for the game and to buy it day one. Because if you don't have that, you're never going to be able to compete with the Marios and Pokemons of the world.
Nobody wants to. Nobody fucking wants to. It would just absolutely amaze me if someone just made a better platformer that kind of resembled Mario. This motherfucker would freak the fuck out. He would have a freak out session over that fact. Oh, wait a minute. This dude can jump? Oh God, he's ripping off Mario. Oh, wait a minute. He's eating fucking carrots over here to give him a bit of a power boost. He's ripping off Mario. He would freak the fuck out.
Right? Again, they have to do this. And that's why you've been seeing all these weird statements from leftists lately that oh, D&D is what inspired most modern fantasy. Even though D&D was obviously influenced by Tolkien and stuff like that. Again, it's just a cope, right? It is delusional. It is out of touch with reality, right?
That's a lot of projection there, buddy. That is a lot of projection.
And there is this very, very strong refusal to acknowledge.
Dave, that's what I'm saying too. Exactly. Thank you for bringing up that perfect fucking example right there, where he thinks Pizza Tower is a complete ripoff of Wario.
One Piece is technically bigger than Mario XD.
I don't know about that, Devastator, though, but that would be really funny to piss off Harmon with. But again, Harmon, okay? Anything that has a sort of resemblance to Nintendo, you freak the fuck out at the small little chance. You wonder why shit explodes the way it does. You wonder why.
That's just how much better Nintendo is doing right now. Because when you look at like the online forums, what do you see? Is that like everyone trying to pretend that Princess Peach Showtime bombed, that the Nintendo Switch is on the way out.
They're very on the urge of releasing Nintendo Switch 2. Do I have to bring up the sales figures again, Harmon, for Princess Peach? Remember that? Princess Peach Showtime sales. And remember, by your own definition, it's a failure. Remember that, Harmon. You're the one who said it, not me. Amazing how you work against yourself so damn much.
The Switch 2 is coming out imminently when that's clearly not the case, right? Like, you have like all these great Nintendo games coming out this year, right? But what do you see in my comment section and in others? You know, people downplaying Echoes of Wisdom, downplaying Mario.
Nobody's downplaying Echoes of Wisdom.
And Luigi, downplaying.
Nobody's
Mario
downplaying
Party,
it. Nobody's downplaying it.
Saga 2 and Dragon Quest 3. If any,
Isn't that coming to PC too? Isn't that Dragon Quest 2 game coming to PC too? I don't remember.
they're going after Dragon Quest 3 because of the alleged censorship, right? Meanwhile, the same people are running around in circles.
Nah, he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to. Let's just go ahead. One Nintendo I've been waiting for to come back as Elite Beat Agents. Yo! At least 37 Astrobot videos and coming in the next, 3 weeks? Hold on tight, all. A new reception is even. Oh, it's mine. Woo-wee! Inflatable rubber princess. Yo, speaking of that, there's this one fucking comment in my fucking videos that made fun of fucking Harmon about his Princess Peach pillow and how they can use that as a mech round. That shit was fucking hilarious. Bro.
Circles trying to convince themselves that PlayStation at one point had a really strong lineup of first-party IPs, which is not and never has been true. Sony PlayStation has never been able to compete with Nintendo hardware. They have always...
Why would they want to compete with underdeveloped, underpowered fucking hardware, Harmon? That's never been their MO. Actually, I remember seeing a fucking, an interview where they said that they don't see Nintendo as competitors. They're not even in the same category. Nintendo was more family-friendly. PlayStation's more fucking edge. Not the same competition. Same industry, not the same competition.
Coming behind them, and they always will.
Good God, you could always count on fucking Harmon to melt your fucking brain. I swear to God. So, you know what? We should probably end this off with some Twitter. Yeah, I know everybody loves Twitter. Okay. Go to bookmarks. Okay, this is sad right here. Reforge is more interested in fucking Astrobot winning game of the year instead of playing the game. I'm not a fanboy. Remember that, guys. He's not a fanboy. Remember that.
What do you guys think? We can just kind of press pause here. I want to kind of talk to let's just kind of talk to the audience here. Do you think this game? Do you think it pulls game of the year? do you think I'm correct in my prediction? Based on everything we've seen, based on everything that we're hearing, based on the overwhelming majority of the scores being just perfect to near perfect, do you think this is taking Game of the Year?
No. It deserves to be nominated for Game of the Year, but it taking Game of the Year, that would be a surprise.
I don't know why I had an alarm set for 10:25. That made me jump. I was like, what the frick's going on? A lot of people are saying no. Really? So
Yeah.
it has the highest score of the year, and you don't think it's...
Just because it has the highest score of the fucking year doesn't mean it's going to be Game of the Year. Holy fuck. Are you kidding me?
Going to win Game of the Year. It very well could. I could see it. It has potential. Yes. I think it's too late in the year. What is it being too late?
It's not too late in the year for that. The fuck is that viewer thinking? Fuck no, it's not.
The year has to do with anything.
I mean, if it comes,
hold on,
he'll
to
explain.
be nominated is like November 15th.
Yeah, it's not late. We're only like September right now. Plenty of time.
Wukong or Rebirth wins. Wukong did not get enough universal praise from the critics.
Oh, nobody fucking cares, Reforge. Fuck the Game of the Year. Whatever your Game of the Year is, you fucking hold on to that title and you enjoy it. Fucking Christ with these
Those are the
people.
that are voting. You have to look at the jury process, the way that these games are voted.
It's not only just the jury, it's the people too. A lot of people were pissed off with Doom Eternal getting snuffed by fucking The Last of Us on this, what was it, the Music Sound Award. A lot of people were pissed, including me.
I can't see Wukong winning. It had too many outlets that won't vote for it.
Okay.
It won't have enough people in the jury process voting for it. I think the same's going to happen with Rebirth. I don't think it's going to have enough to compete with Astrobot.
Oh God, I'm enjoying this too much.
It appeals to too broad of an audience. That's what I mean. Like, I just think that the audience reception of this is so universal. I think that makes it really hard to beat. When everybody goes to vote, when all those outlets and YouTubers go to vote, I just think this is at the top of almost every list.
It's going to be at the top of everybody's. And the only people that are not going to be voting for Black Myth Wukong are going to be like people like IGN and Game Ranks. There's many others that voted in favor of this. Like, seriously, I'm going to fucking say this right now too, chat. Let me ask you guys something real quickly. What's your guys' Game of the Year right now? In chat, this year released so far, what is your guys' Game of the Year? Go for it. I don't give a fuck if it's a shitty game too. Go for it. Josh, I know that's a damn lie. You stop that right now.
Garage Metaphor is AA possible as getting nomination.
Wait, when's Metaphor being released?
The Xbox tax is quite real.
Like, I don't remember when Metaphor is being released. I'm pretty interested in it. Looks pretty fucking interesting to play. October? Yeah. Okay. No, it'll be fine. Yeah. October 18th? Yeah. No, it'll have time. It'll have time to cook. Usually with those type of games, if you play for like solid like 2 weeks, you could get a review out. It'll make it in time. Don't worry. Don't worry. It just depends on how Atlas cooks it. And you have to be wary of that too, especially with fucking Atlas, bro. Oh my fucking god. By the way, Gar, I got you something on Discord. Oh boy. Let's see what you got me. Yeah. Yeah, that's meme worthy. Oh my god, NSP. Oh my god. Woo-wee. Yeah, that's Harmon, all right. Really? So Devastator's telling me in chat and the Discord that fucking people gave Space Marine a 60. Are you fucking kidding me? A fucking 60. Bro. Oh yeah, I've seen this around, Red. I've seen that around. Yeah, trust me. I'm fully aware of their bullshit.
You know, I'm seeing people claim it's the best PlayStation game they've ever played. It's the best platformer they've ever played. Like, it's being compared to like Mario Galaxy. I think the praise is so over the top that I can't see the majority of the outlets when they go to vote in the jury process not voting for this game to be at the top. I think this thing takes it easily.
We haven't even seen the nominations yet. For all we fucking know, Astrobot's not going to be in there. And that would be pretty fucking sad if it wasn't. Like, I'm just telling you right now, Reforge, wait till the fucking nominations come up if you say this all ridiculous shit. And just another hill I'm going to die on too. Who fucking cares? As long as you got a game that you really enjoy and you thought like, man, this is the game of the year, a contender right here. That's all that should fucking matter. Like, seriously? If everybody heard the words that I fucking said, Jeff Keighley's fucking bullshit with his Game Award would deflate easily. I mean, let's not even mention that these days, the only real reason why anybody gives a fuck about the Game Awards is so they could shove their game in front of everybody else's face. My game won Game of the Year over yours. And fucking companies could use it. That they could remaster the whole fucking thing. Said it got Game of the Year. It's like, fuck off with this shit.
I think it takes it handedly.
Shit, you're right, fucking Devastator. Next month, Sparking Zero is coming up. Oh my god, I went for a Budokai Tenkaichi series for a long fucking time. Oh my god.
Wukong has much controversy. The controversy around Wukong is largely fake or overblown. I don't think that's it. But I think there's too many outlets that...
well, at least fucking Reforge knows.
Right now that just didn't give Wukong a high score. They won't vote for it.
Wasn't that the same thing with Baldur's Gate 3? It didn't score very high, but it ended up getting in. Yeah, that's the thing, though. Another thing I'm going to bring to the fucking discussion, too. Baldur's Gate 3 won Game of the Year. And it wasn't very praised as highly as fucking Breath of the Wild, not Breath of the Wild, but Tears of the Kingdom. It got more reviews in it and stuff, and was reviewed higher than fucking Tears of the Kingdom. But what won Game of the Year? Baldur's Gate 3, because the people went vocal as fuck on it.
You know, play it out. What's my 6? I don't have the 6 off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling the same way with that, Devastator. But you got to add like 3 more games to that.
The one year we looked at Open Critic, it was really easy to pick the top 5. It really, really was. Did Mario Galaxy win Game of the Year? Oh, I don't know. I was just saying that if you're getting compared to Mario, if you're getting compared to one of the more beloved Mario titles, that is high praise in the platformer world. I mean, I'm also excited to hear that because when I first saw the trailers for this, I said that. I was like, it reminds me of Mario Galaxy, and I loved Mario Galaxy 1 and 2.
Let me repeat that.
I'm also excited to hear that because when I first saw the trailers for this, I think that if you're getting compared to Mario, if you're getting compared to one of the more beloved Mario titles, that is high praise in the platformer world. I mean, I'm also excited to hear that because when I first saw the trailers for this, I said that. I was like, it reminds me of Mario Galaxy, and I loved Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, and I beat them both co-op with my wife. And then we did not like Odyssey. Odyssey was fine. We just
How could you not like Odyssey? Odyssey was pretty fucking. Well, my brain's melted.
Like it nearly as much. Skeeter with 14 months says, I think with the way all these major games keep coming out with problems, a platformer going back to the roots that competes with Mario will win. Yeah. I think another thing in this game's corner is that Nintendo isn't bringing one of their big, giant A-list titles this year. There's not like a Breath of the Wild. There's not like a Super Mario Brothers Wonder. The Zelda game that's largely in the style of Link's Awakening, I think will do fine, but I don't think it's going to compete with this for Game of the Year.
Not wait till we say fucking gameplay. Don't rule out fucking games. That's what these stupid motherfuckers don't get. You're already ruling out a game that you haven't seen gameplay or even played yet. You don't even have like the slightest fucking idea of what it's going to be like. Not the slightest fucking idea.
Year. Not by, I don't think, not even close. According to scores on Metacritic, yeah, I mean, I think Rebirth gets a nomination. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth will probably get a nomination. I think we could see Animal Well or Balatro get up there. But then I think Astrobot gets up there. I think Astrobot gets up there and crushes them all based on... And again, I'm basing this purely off of the jury process. Purely off of the jury process. If you consider how the voting goes and you consider... you know, how this game is currently scoring, you know, I can't see when you've got this many people. I'm still scrolling. This many outlets have given it a 100.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
I'm still scrolling. This
giving it hundreds. Congratulations. You played yourself.
This many outlets have given it a 100. All those outlets have given it a 100. I just don't think so. I don't think anything else stands a chance.
Yeah, that's a perfect 100 right there. That's a perfect 100 right there, Reforge. Oh my fucking god.
This is the media darling right now. This is the media darling. It's going to win. If it doesn't win, I'll be surprised. I definitely could see it winning other categories as well from what we're hearing about the soundtrack as well as the gameplay. Free Chatter with a $5 super chat says Sony in a down year still has 2, maybe 3 if you include Helldivers. Game of the Year candidates. Yes, Final Fantasy VII is third party but exclusive. What a crazy week for Sony. Yeah, now we know why they got Concord off the table. There's rumors that they're going to announce the PS5 Pro next week and then a State of Play the following week, and then they're going to be at Tokyo Game Show. They're trying to have a strong month, and they had to get Concord. They had to get that stinker off the table. No, Shadow of the Earth will not be nominated for Game of the Year. No, that would be ridiculous for a DLC to be nominated for Game of the Year. That would be...
I don't remember, but if there were some really good reasons why FF7 Rebirth underperformed. Let me do something real quick, chat. Hold on. Let me do something. No, I don't think it was the chocobos they really fucked up on. Yep, now I remember. Hold on a second, chat. You gotta love this. We're gonna design Moogles. We're gonna design Moogles like that. We're gonna design Moogles like that. We're gonna design them like that, chat. I know there were some other problems, but no. God. My same thoughts exactly. That's a fucking crime. It's X small. Don't stop it. Don't do that to the poor Moogle. Moogle did nothing. Did nothing wrong.
A backwards way to do the contest. Phantom Liberty won, but it won for like best ongoing game for Cyberpunk. So it wasn't nominated for a game of the year. It was nominated for best ongoing game. Lono is right in how the jury of the Game Awards Game of the Year, but there are other Game of the Year awards too, including the BAFTAs. Yeah, I think once you go to the BAFTAs, though, I still think Astrobot crushes because it's being globally just praised. And the minute you go to like something like the BAFTAs where it doesn't feel as Western, like Westernly influenced.
Josh, I remember that one. We need confirmation still that there's going to be PvP in a Gears of War 6. Boyo.
I think you see different things. Like Returnal got better treatment at the BAFTAs, and I think for good reason. Because the minute you didn't have something like Deathloop up on the stage, which it didn't deserve to be nominated at all, Returnal deserved Game of the Year nomination well above the completely overhyped, overrated Deathloop. I'll never understand how that happened. I didn't want to buy a kid's game. It's not a kid's game.
Reforge. Let's be honest here for a second, buddy. That's how they're advertising it.
To commemorate the 30th anniversary of the release of PlayStation, Ken Kutaragi, known as the father of PlayStation, will be speaking at the Tokyo Game Show keynote on Thursday, September 26th. Oh, that's a coincidence. Anyone want...
If you guys are wondering what I paused it right there, something's fishy. Say that again, Reforge.
Tokyo Game Show keynote on Thursday, September 26th. Oh, that's a coincidence. And PlayStation, Ken Kutaragi, known as the father of PlayStation, will be speaking at the Tokyo Game Show keynote on Thursday, September 26th. Oh, that's a coincidence. Anyone want to take a bet who gets to announce the PS5 Pro? The rumor is that the Pro is getting announced next week, though, and not that late in the...
Oh, God. If it fucking happens, please let it happen there. I will watch the fucking fanboys lose their damn collective shit. Oh my God. If they're doing what I think they're doing at the award over there, oh no. Y'all better watch the PlayStation fanboys closely. They're not going to like what's going to happen. Oh, no. No. Jacob, I'm not going to. I want this to be a surprise. But I'm gonna let you guys on a little thing. What I'm thinking right now. It's got to deal with PC. It's got to deal with PC. If this is the pattern that they're going in, they're following Xbox's footsteps. I'm letting you guys know it's got to deal something with PC. I'm not going to spoil it. All right, chat. So, shall we end this stream on the PlayStation Nation is in full of all of their feels at the Concord funeral?
I personally felt like they created a very fun, cool game. I like the characters. I like the gameplay.
I like the gameplay.
There's other aspects
we feel.
Makes the game better, like having a campaign, fix some of the spawns as far as when it comes to certain modes.
That's a lot of ums in the same sentence there, buddy.
A little buffs here and there when it comes to other characters, but from how the vanilla game launched, they released a good product in my personal opinion. 8 out of 10.
They released a good product. Okay.
For my score, because I enjoyed the game. I fell in love with a character named Itzy, little cat.
Concord is.
Character.
Concord is.
I just love the gameplay. I love the design of that character. I love how she moves around in the world, her abilities. I love the hell out of that.
Just play Overwatch.
Majority of my time playing Concord was playing with that character because that's how much I loved her. And just to see all that go away in 2 weeks, it's craziness to me. But the game didn't resonate with a lot of people.
Look at Persona. He just gives like no shits.
Outside of a lot of things, right?
Just no shits.
We recognize that our game aspects. We recognize that other aspects of the game and our initial launch did not land the way we intended. Other aspects of the game. They're not talking about the game. Other aspects surrounding it. Where people calling the game woke. Sweet Baby Inc., which had nothing to do with the game. Whatever the reason was.
If I can infiltrate that little podcast right there, I'd be doing this right now.
Damn. Well, good game, fellas. Damn fine fight y'all put up.
Yeah, GG knuckleheads.
What in the same hell did...
Yeah, GG's uninstalled, dummies.
That's mighty uncalled for there, son.
Cope.
What?
Yeah, that's right, cope.
What in tarnation does that even...
Cope, seethe, maul.
You listen here, string bean.
Seethe,
you ain't
cope, cope.
You're
Hey,
at the
everyone,
bottom
look
of
at
the
this guy
damn
over here.
leaderboard,
He's
you
freaking
little...
coping.
Yeah,
cope a little
come
harder.
here,
See
you
what
sack.
I would just be the most fucking hated motherfucker in the PlayStation community. But that's just me, chat.
People was just turned off from the game. So yeah, I have conflicting opinions as far as how I feel. As far as like, okay, they cut the game off in 2 weeks. Obviously, the player base was that low, where they was like, all right, we're not going to keep these servers up. So let's shut it down.
NSNP, I have no idea with Xbox. Fuck it. Throw, what's his fucking name in there? I forgot him.
But I'm also
Crap Gamer. Throw Cap Gamer as fucking Sheen. He's stupid enough.
They don't stand by their product. Like, I understand, like,
They don't stand by their products. They didn't make him enough money. Of course they're not going to stand by it. They're going to throw it in the fucking garbage bin where it belongs.
Not every game that releases is going to resonate with everyone. But that's why it's a live service. The whole point of a live service is to try to get people to stay active in your game and continue to play it. So you go on and you learn from what people are saying, feedback,
people playing the game, feedback from people outside the game.
They don't give a fuck with the feedback. They're worried about the money flow, Jay Barry. They don't give a fuck. If they made millions and millions of copies on this, sure, maybe they'll keep balancing to keep the people interested. But by the end of the day, it's money. They're more worried about money.
And you try to adapt around that. 2 weeks is not enough time for a game to be out there to even try to cultivate an audience within it.
Yes, it is. Actually, it's been out there longer. I mean, let's not mention that they had the beta and the free beta. And that was fucking laughable with those numbers, too. But let's be honest here for a quick second. It was doomed to fail. It was doomed to fucking fail.
And the fact that, you did, regardless of what the player base was, you had players that bought your game. And you allowed 2 weeks. 2 weeks. You didn't listen to the feedback for the people that enjoyed the game or even bought the game. You listened to the feedback for people outside of the game.
Exactly. Like I've been saying, Jay Barry, they've already got your hooks inside of you fuckers. They don't give a fuck what your guys' opinions are. They give a fuck about the people who didn't buy the game. Do you not understand that? Nah, probably not.
And to me, it doesn't even matter about the money. The $40 is nothing. But to me putting in the time.
The money matters to PlayStation. They don't give a fuck how much time you spend on it. They only care about the money. Really need that money. Want that money. We need that money. We really need that money.
And all that time into the game, over like 50 some hours I have in that game, and just to end it right there, I feel like it's highly disrespectful and a spit and
Wait, what? I just sent you a video on your Discord server where someone used AI to try to fix Concord's characters. Oh my god. Now that's cap. Alright, chat. This one looks pretty fucking interesting. What should we do? Should we listen to the Sony ponies fucking cry? Or should we end it off on a fucking another video of designs that actually look really fucking good? What sounds good? 1 for the crying ponies or 2 for the designs? Which one sounds better? Okay. I mean, they're just going to be repeating the same bullshit all over again. But looks like the designs are winning. Yep, designs won, chat. Look at those designs. Okay, it seems like you just turned them female. That looks a hell of a lot better on her. Holy shit. No, look at that, chat. Look how much better she looks. She kind of looks like Anna when she was younger. Like she seems like a field medic sniper. Yeah, people would have enjoyed that a lot more. Would have definitely enjoyed this a lot more. Okay. Okay, AI's doing some work except for the fucking orange here. Get rid of the fucking orange. I'm so tired of seeing fucking orange all the goddamn time. Yeah, and these developers are wondering why. Why are you guys letting the AIs take our job? Why are you letting them do that? Gee, I fucking wonder why. Look at that. Look at that. It looks like a noir version of Blade, and it looks so much better. No, he actually looks fucking cool. Bro. Bro, he's more refined. He's badass. He's like demanding your presence to like be known. Like, I'm here. You're gonna know I'm here. Fucking AI did this, mind you. Chat. Chat, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Exactly. Gee, exactly. The same concept, except it's made better. Holy shit. Now lose the gloves, granted. But that looks 1,000 times better. Holy shit. I mean, you would have to age her up a little more, but god damn. And it's not the fact they're showing skin or anything, but just design looks so much better. How can you do better than the fucking developers? Look at the chat. Look at this. Look at this. No, just ignore the boobies. Ignore the cleavage for a second. Look at her design, right? This just looks bland and boring, but no, look at it. Look, it has so much more life. It has design on the front. It has the, like, you could obviously tell it's like, oh, it's Haymaker. Oh, shit. You know? Look at the design. It looks so much better. So much more respectful to the character. Bro, literally the AI fucking said, let me copy your homework and improve it. They said, literally, let me eat your fucking homework real quick and I'm going to shit it out better than you. Bro, they took the shoulder pad off, shortened the gun to where it's, manageable, that actually looks like it's fitting. Like, what the fuck is this position with the gun? Shoulder pad gone, gun fixed. The headphones look a hell of a lot better. Bigger and bulkier, that is actually appropriate for fighting, Bro, AI said, just let me eat your homework real quick. Oh, fuck me, bro. If I got flexed on by AI like this, nah, take my job. I'm done. I'm going to let chat cook on this one. No, chat needs to cook. No. Go ahead, chat. Cook. Yeah, pull the green back just a little bit more, but that looks so much fucking better. AI literally just said, I'm gonna fucking eat your homework and I'm gonna shit it out and turn it into fucking gold. AI literally fucking said, all your artwork belongs to me and now it's improved. Holy jackamole. Bro, just looking at the character, now it would make sense how he would be able to heal himself because of the green shit that's going on. Like, imagine if he had a backstory of, like, he was a biological fucking engineered soldier that was, infused with, like, alien DNA to where this hyperfixates his, body to, like, his wounds and shit. Holy shit. All right, let's see what's going on with Discord. Oh, no. I'll save that for later, Jacob. Yeah, an alien hybrid. That would be sick as fuck. I'm not sure about this one. You've kind of taken the alien aspect away from her. Like, I'm not sure about that. Like, I'm more expecting it to be the alien aspect with her, not just the humification of her. You see what I'm saying, chat? Exactly. She's too human. Like, nah, pass. Bit of an improvement. I'll give it that. It's an improvement. Hey, chat. Remember when I said earlier, AI said, I'm going to take your homework and I'm going to shit out gold? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like, you would actually think, like, right now, like, there's Spec right there. Nah, he looked terrible, Spec. He didn't look like this version right here, Spec. This looks like a fucking tank. And how you would play him in, the in-game, you play him as a bruiser. This looks like a bruiser. This looks like a tank. This looks like a Marvel character. Spec, come on. This looks like a Marvel character. If you looked at it at a distance, you would think to yourself, that looks like a Marvel anti-hero. Okay, the previous video we saw, like, this is not too bad, but the previous video we saw, like, right at the beginning of the stream, that design was a lot better. This one right here, it feels like she's a sister of the sister of the fucking, I forgot what it's called. The Sisterhood and 40K. She looks like a first starting out character. Like, she's first starting out in the Sisterhood. I don't feel that. Sisters of Battle, thank you. Okay, I can see what the AI was working with, but that looks like Taylor Swift. Come on, chat. Come on. You can't disagree with me. That looks like Taylor Swift. That's it, I guess. Well, shit. Man, I wish I could find some more fucking videos like that. That shit is just interesting. It just amazes me what you could find. Not wrong. Remember, the devs called the haters talentless freaks. He ain't wrong. Oh, you guys want a link? Okay, fine. I'll throw a link in. Yeah, this shit did a lot better than the developers themselves did. Oh, man, I was trying to hope to see if I could find another one. You know what? Let's find one more. This shit is actually kind of entertaining. Concord character redesigns. And I fucked that up really bad. Okay, he's just explaining why their characters' designs are so frustrating to deal with. But you know what, chat? I just hate to say it, but you know, they're just AI's just gonna eat up their fucking homework if they don't fucking watch their ass. They're just, if they don't watch their ass is gonna fucking get fucking plowed. It's like they have no fucking common sense at all. Anyway, chat. Well, you know what, chat? Honestly, that's all the content I got you guys for this fucking one, to be honest with you guys. Oh my fucking god. Guys, I gotta show you this thumbnail real quickly. This shit's funny. Look at this. Look at this thumbnail. What the fuck? Let that one haunt you in your nightmares. Anyway, chat. Yeah, like I always say, that's all the content I got for you guys. And I will definitely see you guys in the next video and all that hoot and holler and sellout shit. Don't forget to like, comment in the comment section. Blah, blah, fucking blah. So you know what, guys? I'll see you guys in the next one. You'll have a good rest of your Sunday. Thank you for hanging out with me this long. Next week, I'll definitely have some more content. But this week it was just like, yeah, let's pick on the PlayStation fanboys because they need a little bit more, you know, they need a little more hard love, you know. Later, guys.